Hello,
Hey, yo.
everybody, and welcome to Texas BBCF Online number 16. I am your lovely mastermind, Chickzama here. I am here with Polo and Cool Moko as well. How y'all doing?
I'm doing positively dandy. Today's been a day, but we gonna get through it. As y'all have already heard, I'm Cool Moko, and of course, this is Hollow, and we're back on the same mic once again after so long.
And this time it's a Blaze Blue Texas bracket. Pretty stacked Texas bracket that we have today. A lot of new faces though. It's looking like a lot of people just want to enter this week. They're feeling it after Evo. Everybody, I feel like, gets on the grind after Evo. We already have one match result. We've got Cav taking down Razki. The two Kagras go in round one.
Already? We got first blood before we even get a match.
Yeah, but we do have quite a bit of matches lined up. But first we got, I believe we're gonna get, we are waiting on our first match, which should be
Hold on.
No, it's
Jared with a Y.
Jared with a Y. Okay, I always forgot to say that.
It's, looking at FGC names is like a challenge for the person reading it. It's like, I don't know how you want me to say it. I don't know if you like saying it like this, but we're just gonna roll with the punches, and you're gonna correct me when you correct me. If you don't, you don't. Like that. That's how you gotta treat it. I love when I get to see these names in FGC, because y'all be coming with some real crazy stuff, man. I don't know what it is. It'd be the funniest thing in the world to see FGC names, like, real time.
Yeah. Well, it should be, this first match should be Lambda versus the Izioi, which is a bit of a different matchup, but two of our newer players as well to the Texas brackets. Winner of this will fight Jahvahn though, so
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, always gonna be a little interesting after that, but we're gonna get $10 from Nana as well into the Matcherino. So
Hey.
if you, I don't know if we have Matcherino codes. You could correct me. Chip,
Yes, we do.
But we do have Matcherino codes,
Always
so click that Matcherino and get those Matcherino codes in.
They got whole 50 codes, man. Like, y'all gotta claim a code and go do something. But we're locking into this match. As Hollow said, we got Izioi, not to be confused with Tsubaki. Common mistake I make. Going up against Lambda here. Let's see what what a Y can do against Jrichie.
Yeah, I feel like both these players have been trying to put a lot of work in lately to improve their gameplay. Jared going with the aggressive start, you definitely want to get a lot of stocks on, but Jrichie starting off as well, a little aggressive. That was a fatal counter with the 6C, I believe, or 6B, but Jared's not going to be able to. Jared is not going to be able to convert off of there, but they will enter the float mode.
Looks like they got the corner right here. Looks like Jrichie's trying to keep us locked in. Jared, though, able to escape, but Richie said, no thank you, come over here and hold the block string, my buddy. Matter of fact, we got this right there to do something with your movement. You can't do nothing for a little bit, and you still got to hold Lambda pressure. Jrichie able to make the close in, but Jared able to escape just a little bit, though. You see, Jared's moving around that screen a lot, and that's a good thing, because you don't want to get close up to Lambda and have to hold pressure. Not only that, but you still have to deal with this character as she's actively moving and we're about to be dead just like that, quickly with Jrichie getting that one round up over on the board there.
Yeah, Jrichie's doing a good job of just staying composed and not getting caught too much in the Izioi pressure. This runaway is just like, they're doing too good. Catches them low with the 2B. Okay, the 2B, no conversion off that 2A, but it's still a small lead. Ooh, they get install early though with Jared. So, but unfortunately they're facing the zoning. Teleport in.
Ooh,
They get the JC, no conversion though.
Hang on.
Too far.
Oh, Jrichie's throwing up that heavy button a lot, I'm noticing, but again, he's not making any hits with it. But right now, we do have a full combo. Thankfully, the burst there to save Jared. And now Jared, once again, back in the front of Jrichie, who doesn't want this man to leave at all. Just poking him with the JA. He's like, dude, he wants you. Stay here with me. Matter of fact, no, you need to die. Check it out.
He's dead off of that combo. RC'd in to the additional damage there. Even still had 50 meter. But I could see the beginnings of something there with Jared trying to eventually get that pressure out, but if you let Lambda rock a lot in this matchup, she is just going to. She has good movement too to run away from you. So you have to just keep on getting these chases and getting these gems in order to get good install.
Keep your offense rolling, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that with Jared a lot as well, right? They make some very good hits, but the thing is they're just not ready to capitalize off of them enough. When they do have that meter, it's not like they're going to spend it to get a full combo. They just get those 2 hits and leave it at that. Jared is doing a good job, I would say, navigating, because every hit that Jared does land is doing damage, but Jrichie just knows how to fight back and knows how to navigate easily or just a little bit more. There was a bit of a blue right there, and reading the option to jump back.
Jared into the corner!
Get the throw, yep, get a full combo, but there's the burst, no more for you. Now you gotta hold the double swords, multiple swords.
Oh,
unlimited
no,
blade works.
overhead.
This is literally unlimited blade works.
Alright, wake up super. A little bit too far to get a full punch. Oh, I said that as it was literally Lambda. You could literally just press
forgot.
5. Yeah, Lambda pressing 5D to punish there. A little bit, forgetting a little bit. Okay, good catch on the air-to-air. Jared is really trying to get aggressive at these round starts, but I just think, like, they're not able to convert well enough in these situations. No DP coming out from Jared, so that might be their final burst right now.
Yeah, that's
Jrichie.
definitely their final burst. Oh my goodness, 3
what the
DPs, and then a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7,
dude,
an 8.
Dude, that just is showing off.
That
right
is
now.
actually crazy, but they're
Why
gonna
is
have
that
to.
combo?
I don't know why that combos. I can't ask why that combos.
That's what was that, 6C? I can't remember what button that is, but either way, it was 2D6C. Okay, it's the shoulder. Oh, into the 6B overhead, and that's gonna be it. Jrichie with a quick 2-0.
Can I just say that Lambda 6B looks so goddamn ugly? Because I didn't even realize that was an overhead until I got hit by it one time fighting Chozo out here in Houston, and I was like, huh? That's an overhead?
A lot of people didn't like. I feel like that what's his name? Monarch gave that button a bit of he made it infamous because he would it'd be like he would open people up. He'd be going low and just 6B, and a lot of people just are not ready for it because she's not the kind of character that you would expect to just have that fast of a mix-up option. But you have to always be ready for it because she can convert pretty well, and then you just don't want to take hits from a move like that because then your mental stack is just it's continuing to go on, and then they have really good lows as well to strike throw you in mid screen with the 2A, and you just end up getting a little mixed sometimes. But it's all for her. It's really just all about the mobility. Loved how Jrichie was moving around the screen there, and always getting the full conversion on their hits, which is the thing that I just think. Again, Jared, I know you've been working a lot on the Izioi, and I'm excited to see what you can do in the future. But it's definitely those conversions really hurt you in that match for sure.
Yeah. And I would also say being a little bit more patient when Lambda is moving would probably also help, because when people are moving along the screen, you're honestly kind of, I would say when you're moving along the screen, you're also forgetting your thought process of like what you need to do next. Yes, it is okay to move, and yes, it is okay to be like, away from the corner, but sometimes, at least for me, I'm someone that does kind of hold down back a lot just because, you gotta watch people. Just watch what their habits are and just try to capitalize on that, because you never know what your opponent is going to do, and sometimes just doing nothing absolutely blows someone up without you even realizing it.
Yeah, shout out to so Chick has decided to enter today, so we're gonna get Cav versus Chick. I thought Cav played Kagura. I guess Cav is on the mid, but yeah, the mood 12 definitely a much different character, much better matchup. I think Chickzama versus Kagura, definitely one of the most infamously bad matchups in this game. But we will be getting to this instead, which is two pretty good characters going at it. And Chick, one of our better seeds. Chick, we're not seeing anything right now.
The game crash.
It's okay. Dang, welcome to Blaze Blue on Steam PC. Don't y'all just love it here? I know I do. How about you, Hollow?
I love the PC version. I love that that it definitely feels like the net play is super playable. Like it's such a, it feels pretty good most of the time, but then the game crashes and you hate it,
You're
and
just
sometimes
left
you can't.
wondering.
Sometimes you can't tell like if it's the improvement mod
If
or
it's you, or if it's
or
like the
yeah.
game. You never know. You never know.
Sometimes you alt tab and it just happens too.
Oh god,
We
curse
live
the
in a
alt tab.
society.
Curse one gameter or gameter? That's not a word. Curse one monitor game. There we go. Because some people with one monitor be trying to alt tab just to see if they got a message or not. And when you alt tab, you know, sometimes you'll tab back in. It's like, why is my game not moving? That's why. Whole PC freezes up and you're just left wondering. But now we're back. We got the game rolling. We got Chickzama here going up against Cav. As Hollow mentioned. What music we picking? Bloodline? I don't know if I listened to Bloodline. Did I?
It's so good.
I know Blaze Blue music is just hella good. I'm just like, have I listened to everything or did I listen to just what I listened to? It doesn't matter. We're getting into this match. See how Chickzama play this out.
This is definitely like a fly swatter matchup where as the Moo, you're going to want to like figure out good ways to keep a character like Hazama from moving, and that's one of the good ways. You activate the Steins and they just immediately go after and track. But good, yeah, gets the grab. We're gonna be able to get some solid Oki here into stance. Yeah, just the meaty. Was not ready for it. Baited the DP. Unfortunately, I would say like that kind of DP is just not as effective against a character like Hazama, who has so much vertical movement. Who will always be moving across the screen.
All around the screen, dude. Yo, all across the world. Talk about someone dominant. Chickzama, man. Gotta say though, Hazama, like you mentioned, one of those characters that is hard to lock down. And once you fall for Hazama tricks, you start to fall for the whole gameplay. You can see right now, Chickzama is trying to keep Cav on their toes, trying to lock them in before Cav can keep them zoned out. But thankfully, Chickzama has something to say about that. Opens up low, goes in with dash, but DP is met to the face of the Hazama. Oh, with the throw though, that's not good.
Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't get a full conversion in the corner, but gets another opening here. So puts a Stein down. No full Oki there. You definitely like you basically always have to. Oh, that's not
fatal too.
That is not the kind of trade that you like to see.
What is happening? Yo, spaghetti is all over the floor. Someone's cooking with the Tonys in the kitchen. There's the 5A confirming. That's gonna be what could have been a round kill for Chick. Then 5B picks up.
Chick, stop dropping it.
Yo, Chick, you're on stream right now. Yo.
Bro, Anson dropped 665B2. Out here.
You see Buggy in the chat. Yo, kill Chickzama.
Damn, be your own people sometimes.
They are out for you, man. They are gunning for blood.
The Hazama hate in Texas is crazy, considering there's only one Hazama player. That just shows you how infamous Chickzama is in Texas.
My goodness, I appreciate it though. You gotta have that one lone rep doing everything in their power to make this character that they love hated by everybody. But we are also hating the fact that Kagura is on our screen because, you know, when you get hit by Kagura, you die. That's how it feels when I see this character. And I had the pleasure of experiencing that.
Did you see that combo stabilization there from Chick, though? That was kind of sick. That combo might have dropped if they didn't do another JD, but they were able to get it. Oh, nice 5A catching the jump there.
Then the super. That was a good call from Chickzama right there. Full screen. I don't think a lot of people, I would say a lot of people, but some folks are never ready for that super to hit because, again, it goes full screen or it just tracks you, whichever one of the two. Correct me if wrong. But
it tracks you on the ground at a certain range. But the other main thing is that, like, Kagura wants to throw orb so they can control the ground. Well, if you're charging right there, and trying to press forward to throw orb, well, yeah, always like Hazama's gonna be able to catch you doing that if they guess correctly. So good stuff to Chick going on that set point, but this is a good opening for Cav in the corner, just straight overhead. No block coming out from Chick, but yet again we're going into a sort of a zoning war. Chick opting to run away a lot and getting that long range hook.
You know, being a coward is always a strategy in gaming, and that also goes in many different aspects. I gotta say though, it worked out for Chick because they did get a confirm, and again, now we got Cav and Cav and Kagura in the corner right now. And it's looking like it's still Chickzama's turn with the way they're being aggressive. But there's the orb. However, it got met with a snipe from afar. Call him Spider-Man, but there's the burst. No longer active for any of these players.
Yeah, Cav was definitely dead off of that combo. And that throw combo if Chick didn't. Oh, Chick one health in the dream, but just the instant overhead with the JA is going to end it off. No flash kick in the end. Not opting to do it. So Chickzama with a 2-0 win over Cav. I'm excited to see what Cav is gonna do in losers. Cav and Razki, I think, are two really interesting players. But Razki will be Razki's fighting Tensh in losers, and Cav is fighting.
Cav was a loser of C, so.
No,
no. I'm sorry. Cav was the winner of C. Razki is the one fighting. If Cav loses and Cav lost to Chick, that's the loser at J. So that's the winner of U.
Yeah, so I think Cav is gonna end up fighting probably either Iwarn's already in losers, so it's either Iwarn or the loser of Angel Buggy, which could be a really close set. Buggy now doesn't have a lot of experience against a character like Lychee. It is so cool that we have a Lychee player though. Shout out to Angel.
I love Angel. That is the homie. I've had wonderful, positive interactions with them almost every time that I met them, and they've been doing a good job out here trying to get that BlazBlue game running, because every Wednesday we have Wednesday night fights. Not Wednesday night fights. Post Oak Fight Club. Goodness gracious, but shout out to Wednesday night fights though. Post Oak Fight Club every Wednesday. There will be a BlazBlue bracket coming up very soon, so if you are in the Houston area or visiting, please go over there and support Angel. If I'm not there, do not worry. I always support, because guess what? I love this game. I'm here commentating for it. You know, I'm playing it still. But still.
Oh, the Finlinfrankie win over Tensh. Oh, I see. But they are going to be more time for Tensh to cook in losers against all the Austin homies. They're gonna go through probably a crazy losers bracket if they don't lose. But here it is, Angel Cat versus Buggy. Angel on the
Amane here against Naoto, which is interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this the same Angel?
This is definitely the same Angel. They do have an Amane. They play both of those characters actually, Amane and Lychee. But I think they're much more stronger and confident with their Amane, just a little bit. However, it could be a character that they don't play often enough. We do know them again for Lychee. But this matchup, though, is what's kind of tricking me up here, because, again, you see Angel Kai is playing this very long-range gameplay, which is what Amane loves to do, and getting confirms for it as well. But Buggy is playing now, so he wants to go in.
The one thing I can say is, like, the character experience that Buggy's a really strong player, but it doesn't have the best character experience against a lot of characters. So nice side switch, and they don't get it. They don't get the full combo, but they should be a kill. If they get no, they don't decide to spend, so they don't get killed. Oh, RC into the overhead, good. The overdrive through it to get the maximum punish here.
They try to get the maximum punish, just got as much damage as they could, and it gets caught with the side switch kicks. I forget what the input. It's like it's sway, but I forget what the other input is.
Yeah, that is standing unblockable. So if you don't react to it as well, like, you will always just get hit, and you see it again, standing unblockable. So you have to crouch in that situation if you want it to whiff. It loses to lows, but that's another like character thing that you always just have to remember against Naoto. You have to be really, really careful about being in the air or teching it the wrong way. And right now, I think Angel Cat's getting a little knowledge checked by that move.
Yep, here's a Phantom Pain stuff. Locks us in with a quick 5A. Buggy's doing an excellent job, though, versus Amane. I will say, for someone who may not have a lot of character experience, the gameplay that they have of just approaching them slowly and just poking at them and see what their reactions are is definitely something that I'm liking out of Buggy. You notice that when they were at that full screen like gameplay, they didn't even try to react with to all of their buttons. They just played it patiently and just held back. I feel like that shows a lot of that fundamental knowledge of just watching your opponent, but again, how to navigate, because this is a character with a lot of range. It's kind of tough to really approach them, especially if you're unsure of the character itself. But we're gonna see how Angel capitalizes in this matchup here, because again, you still gotta fight Buggy, who is still running in on you, but Angel able to keep them zoned out for a little bit longer. Not anymore though, able to OD through it and gets a good confirm. Hopefully it doesn't drop. They just want to keep it simple.
Oh, and they actually collect level 3 here, so big damage on the deck. Oh, they don't get the full combo, but you have to be so careful in this situation. Yeah, but you're definitely dead. Look at that meter.
Yep.
Yeah. That combo wasn't over, by the way. That combo was about to do a lot of damage. So, it was a counter hit. So Angel getting that first round on the board. Okay, good first hit.
Yes, sir. Okay, goes for the. Okay, I guess they were trying to catch a tech right there, and able to catch them once again. Phantom Pain.
Oh no!
Confirm.
Yeah, not being able to keep the corner there is pretty bad, but Angel Cat is just doing a lot of blocking here at mid-screen. They're trying to find their way to get maybe to back into their comfort zone. They don't even have any levels there.
No, they got some now.
Oh yeah, you have to be careful about respecting that. Because like giving them free levels means that you have to play perfectly basically for the rest of the round. Anytime you're not respecting, could just end up into a bad situation. So stuck in the corner here. I love
the sway.
Yeah, sway there, so good. This should be the kill, but it doesn't reach in time. Still not going to block that Rekka 3. So we're going to round 3.
Round 3, yeah.
With Buggy looking real good.
Buggy and Angel Cat up to 8 rounds. There's the overdrive usage being spent, but now Angel doesn't have a burst to work with, so if they get caught by a combo, they're probably done for. But let's see if that's going to happen, because right now Angel does have the screen here, does have the lead, but Buggy has something to say about it. Let me come up to your face. Let me talk close to you really quickly. Hold the stagger pressure. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run up to you, but get counter hit for it. Angel backs away right now, trying to navigate, but gets caught by this the JD. Full confirm for Buggy right here. There's gonna be a lot of damage piling up. There's a Phantom Pain pickup, goes for the jump, just to see what Angel's gonna do. Then there's a strike. I'm sorry, the throw. There is strike throw in this game, but the 2C met. Phantom Pain picks up, try to bait the burst because they just got it. And now Angel baiting out the Astro.
No, Buggy.
Buggy got a little too confident with that. Hold on, jumps up. Angel with a good confirm.
Yeah, level 2 on deck right now, so you still have to be afraid of the damage here that can be inflicted. So this wake up situation is super important. Buggy opting to burst, 50 meters still on deck, and the guess coming out from Angel Cat not gonna work out. Going for double super there. Why? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Why did you do that? You don't have to. The first one made sense. The second one, he's just gonna block. Like look how far. How far away from me he is from me.
I want to say. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I respect it though, because again, Buggy was doing like full screen Rekka just to try and close the gap and get in front of Angel. And if they had the meter to spend to make themselves safe, they would. So maybe Angel was trying to look out for that. But because of where Buggy's health was at, it was not the best call for Angel to even try to go for. However, the decision will be respected, at least to me, right? Because again, you never know what your opponent's gonna do, especially if they're doing nothing. And Buggy was literally doing nothing. They didn't even die yet. So
yeah,
thankfully it worked out for Buggy.
The other thing I could say about Buggy is that Buggy is like a tournament player. Buggy is Buggy's like a top 3 Dallas Undernight player currently. Like wins a very, very stacked local in one of the most stacked regions. So like he's really good. Like he's super experienced in actual tournament and in those kinds of situations. So like I just think it's really against those types of players. I think it's not always the best to try to test whether they're gonna mash in those situations. That's just like, but also I kind of see where everybody's coming from. I respect it. He was also trying to play full screen neutral. He didn't understand the matchup that well, but it is Naoto. Naoto definitely plays well into those kinds of characters that rely on big normals because he can just I phantom pained and unblockable you from behind when
Exactly.
you tried to when you tried to hit me, and then
Yo,
when you try to run away, I will yet again do the same thing to you
yo,
when
Sway.
you're in the air.
Yo, Sway
So
pulls up. Yo, nothing personal, kid. Get PP'd real quick. Phantom Pain. That is actually a really cool. That is legit a really cool move name though. Just Phantom Pain. I love that. No metal. There's no Metal Gears in sight, but thankfully it all works out in the end. So that will
wait, do we
be
have all? Oh, we have all the Susans and losers already?
really. How
Oh.
many Susans do we have today? I know Tensh was one of them. Who were the other ones?
Tensh and Fly are both already in losers. Fly with a
Oh,
bit of a trap match against Jrichie as well,
mm,
against the Lambda. Lambda always like a interesting character to interact with any of those like very rushdown reliant
yeah.
characters.
What?
But
I would.
I'm looking
I
at
would
Fyre's chat in like the game, and it says social distancing from Hosmo players. Alright.
No, they don't like you out here. You gotta talk to them people. You gotta let them know you can DQ them at any point just because. All right, you need to get the chancla
No.
and talk to them.
You know that meme was like, not everything deserves a reaction. Sometimes it's gotta
Yes,
sit back
it
and
is just
react.
Idris Elba with his arms. Perfect. I love it. So our next match coming up, I'm unsure of who we have coming up here.
We
Chick,
have
who do we got
Haas
coming up?
and we have
Haas.
Fyre. So this is maybe
Okay.
a mirror.
Maybe.
Maybe I feel like Fyre's not gonna go with Kagura though.
So this is Kagura versus
Nah.
Noelle.
yeah, I was gonna say they only play Noelle, Tager, and Kagura.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, Fyre is Hades with this Noelle, so it's a really good it's a really good Noelle as well. I don't know how much experience that Haas has against his character, but
No one plays this
It's
character.
Find out.
it's one of those things where Haas will just do a thing, and right now it's
Yeah.
working. Just going for there, waiting for the overdrive to come out. That was honestly just having those 5As.
Ooh, what an air-to-air, by the way. And that's a full confirm for Fyre here. Is going to put Haas into the corner. Hold the mix for
Yeah.
a second, and you got hits. Full confirm.
That is definitely a. This is the kind of character where you definitely want to flash kick on. Wake up, and here you see it. She can bait it pretty well with the drive moves being
Right.
invincible, but if you know what you're looking for, like they are super susceptible for those kinds of big reversal moves. Oh,
Yeah.
no full conversion there from Fyre. Gets that first hit,
Ooh.
and yeah, this is going to be the end of round one. So
No,
Fyre's
you
gonna
thought it was
go
going to
for
be
that
in the round
burst.
one. Hold on, you're
Good
still
mix
blocking
up
it out.
and
He's
low.
blocking.
Oh, invincibility! Yeah, immediately going for the drive move on the.
No way, Fyre got the
Oh.
confirm. Yo, that's going to have to be it for Haas. Just don't drop it. Keep it going. It's too easy. That's why we get two.
I was gonna say it's not gonna drop because those are just drive, like just hitting like. I don't know if it's literally 60 to 5D, but it's literally like that. Just her drive moves. And the thing about Fyre is because they play Kagura, they know where all of these
spots.
places to mash it are. Like
Yeah.
you will know what to exploit, even with a character like Noelle who isn't seeming to be as strong. So
Shit, the way Fyre is playing makes it seem super duper strong. Look at this damage we got piling up. We don't even need the meter to cash out. We just gonna get that knockdown. Haas trapped in the corner. Oh, hold on. Fighting out now. There's a drive step back. Fyre trying to control this screen right here and is actually doing a pretty good job, but Haas trying to make that approach. Does so, cancels out, gets the 2H it seems. Gonna confirm overhead, Tiger need. And both players with 100 bars a meter. Haas does have the overdrive. Will they be using it in this combo though? Probably not, but I'm liking this damage anyways. It's just closer and closer to death. There's another quick confirm. This probably won't be it, but we're gonna see right now because I cannot doubt anime players for a second.
I think they did that to bait burst, and then Fyre didn't know it was happening, so they died.
Oh, okay. It was one of those moments. That's actually kind of upsetting when that happens because you're never ready for such a reset mid-weight through a combo like that just to bait out your burst.
I love the timing of the flash kick there. Oh, and the blocks coming out, but not knowing that. Yeah, that was gonna be low, not overhead. Going for the different mix-up here. You just have to be able to recognize which moves are which really quickly. Instant overhead, not gonna work out. Eventually finds a stagger, but Haas flash kicking out of the corner.
Yep, just straightforward in, but good quick punish from Fyre right there. Then another flash kick met right in front of her face. Jumps over the orb, kind of navigating the match right now. Gets a confirm, but Haas with a burst, able to save themselves and prolong this round a little bit longer here. But Fyre has
big
something to say
whiff.
about that, and that is GG's for this round here in this game. It's gonna be 1 for Fyre.
Yeah, that was a close match for Haas. For like very, very close to taking that, but Fyre coming out on top just at the very end, catching that whiffed big button. So
when you whiff in this game, I feel like when you whiff in this game, it hurts like hell too, especially when you have fatal counter to worry about. Because every confirm leads into something that you don't like. But I guess that goes for almost every fighting game, right? Like we see right here, Haas just tried to move up closer, but Fyre was able to use one of their drive normals and escape. And now back in the corner again, just kind of screwing up right now. And it's unfortunate, but Haas is still trying to make it work. They do have burst, they do have some barrier in case they got to block whenever they're done getting comboed. But we'll see if that happens, because I'm liking how Fyre is playing it, but Haas, it's just a little bit of knowledge, it seems.
He made it whiff, but he wasn't able to punish OD through it. That's a good option to actually to solve the OD move, not the OD, the drive moves here. Oh, they tried to invincibility through it, but the stagger here from Haas will actually win out. Is this gonna kill? No, this is not gonna kill.
No.
It's not enough. 100 meter on Fyre right now. Opting for guard cancel. Goes for super. No meter left.
No.
Going for the flash kick a little bit too soon there. Was really close to the right idea, but again, very risky for that health total. You really need to just go for like the 5B or the 2A there, just to bait something out at the very least. But aggressive start for Haas, able to get some damage on Fyre on that set point right now. But Haas not going down without a fight, not getting the side switch, keeping the corner as well with that 4K as well. Nice tech.
Oh wow, using that drive normal again to escape that situation for that Haas trying to put onto Fyre there. Now he has a full confirm, meeting them with the same damage, 4K for 4K. We can both go bar for bar, my friend. And now you got a whole Noel pressure gets opened up with the burst being used, and now Fyre with overdrive on their own could use it at any point. But there's the thing, they don't have enough meter to really cancel into anything, but they're trying to build some up now. They're at 40, they're still building up with 50 seconds coming up on the clock right now. Fyre with meter, red health, Haas with no burst, red health, gets hit, full confirm.
You're definitely hit. You're definitely gonna die here. Yeah, with the overdrive activation, 50 meter.
So should be seeing death.
With the extended super in overdrive will be enough. Haas going down 2-0 to Fyre.
Dang, that hurt. That hurt.
It's she can definitely output some damage if you like when she has meter, especially she can hurt super hard. But the main thing that I saw being exploited was just like doing the invincibility through Wyvern and using just those drive moves to really mess with Haas, which I'm not gonna blame. You cannot blame yourself for not being able to, like, nobody plays this character. She's so unpopular that I end up just being like, if I win, I win. But like, who am I supposed to have practiced against to prepare for this? And a lot of times it's like, it's no one.
No. Finish your thought.
It's just fine. Fyre's the one playing this character like
yeah. Fyre's the I didn't get to fight Seb did.
Oh, there's Seb, my bad.
No,
might be
yeah, Seb got second, I believe, at the last Raven Online.
Okay.
And Noelle is like a weird type of character where she can of course do things. She's very similar to Celica, where she's like not as like, she's not like completely unfunctional, but she's just very exploitable. And characters who aren't like, and that's exploitable by most of the top tiers. I would say like Karger can do some stuff. He's got like that 2C is kind of a menace sometimes, but sometimes you just get invincibility and lose, or you guess wrong on literally a very hard to react to overhead low mix in drive. It's always one of those things. So excited to see what Haas can do in losers. But Fyre moving on to those winners semis, fighting against the winner of KillerKitty and Frankie.
Oh, Killer
So
Kitty is actually someone I'm looking forward to seeing as well. They were just at full tension like this past year, and I'm sure we're gonna be getting another one soon. So hopefully BlazBlue is there and we get to see KK19 again. But man, Kitty's S is definitely somebody that I'm like, is definitely an S player and someone who controls S super duper well. That's like I gotta keep watching S. That was my first character I
yeah,
picked up, so I love seeing the
yeah.
good S gameplay.
I definitely think Kitty's put themselves down as one of NA's best players as well. So
Mhm.
it's always exciting to see their kind of the way that they play the game and the way that they play. You know,
Mhm.
even taking a win over Icicle at Combo Breaker. So definitely like looking like Texas's current best player. But not if Jahvahn has anything, Jahvahn or Chickzama have anything to say about it. Of course, you know.
Yeah.
Lots and Swirly. You know, lots of people trying to gun for that throne right now, and a lot of competition here in Texas. Fyre, you know, more of a quiet player, but also, you know, quietly has lots of good results to talk
They
about too.
gotta.
But Chickzama versus Buggy. Buggy in chat earlier said the words "kill
Kill.
Chickzama, kill Chickzama."
Get this Hazama out of here, says Buggy. Look, they got the outfit on just to represent how much of a demon they are. Like, I'll say this, everyone in fighting games has a bracket demon. It does not matter what it is. You are a bracket demon to some form or regard. Winners, losers, doesn't matter. Chickzama trying to be one of themselves, but Buggy has something to say about that. However, Chickzama with a full screen drive is gonna get a full confirm, and now playing this long range gameplay, closing that gap once again. Good check to see if Buggy was gonna make an attempt, but able to jump out and gets a good confirm, mixes it up with the overhead the American way or the Kurogane way. We're gonna get another confirm, but unfortunately drops. What do we do from here for Chickzama on offense now?
Ooh, all right.
Chick, don't
Going
you drop? Chick! Chick, please, we just met. You better not drop this. I'm watching you.
In the air throw, okay, they go for the simple combo in order to not drop. Doesn't go for any extra damage. Enough already laid out on top for them. Buggy with a lot of meter right now, so you got to be really careful. Oh no, dash CDP unfortunately whiffing. So Chick with that first round. This is a matchup where I don't expect Buggy to. I don't know what Buggy will do here on this first time.
It's tricky.
Because this is like the kind of character that you just don't find in other fighting games. He's like you said, he's tricky. He's very weird, and he has this stance pressure that I think is like deceptively good on the ground.
You never realize when Hazama is done until he's like literally like right there, just cancel his stance. And now Chickzama again with another very good confirm, but unfortunately gonna drop right there. And now Buggy with the backs to the corner is gonna run away from it, full send it. But Chickzama has something to say about that, and it's looking like we are working on a perfect. Gets to confirm off of the overhead and with the super no less. And we should be seeing KO soon if this is optimized and not dropped.
Yeah.
Thankfully it isn't. It is full confirmed.
Yeah, good 4K there for Chick off of the Hotenjin. Buggy, I think they keep bursting a bit early in these rounds. And it kind of costs, even though it's pretty hard to burst against Chick overall. You might like
you'll see some benefit if you don't use it as often.
Yeah, I just feel like the resources are better used a little bit later. Like you waited, like if in that situation maybe I would have bursted, but you still didn't take that much from a lot of these starters, like especially the 85A. Oh yeah, that was a good overdrive, but unfortunately Chick actually getting the benefit.
Yeah. Oh, beating out the Phantom Pain by jumping over it is pretty good. And now Chickzama with another confirm. He's gonna throw Buggy right back into that corner here. And now let's see what the Yoki situation looks up. Just jumps up, but quickly met with a throw. Buggy was just on top of it this time. Now we have Chickzama locked in the corner, but spoke a little too soon. Here's a confirm with the super, and this will be Chickzama's first round in the second set here. And I gotta say, you mentioned earlier Buggy using a lot of their resources. Something else you gotta remind yourself in this game as well, right? Not just for you, but everybody. Burst is a very essential thing. Burst, overdrive, because again, you saw Buggy use it at good pivotal points. It's just Chickzama, again, was ready for it. And like you said, Hollow, it's a little bit tough to want to use your burst versus Chick, especially when they're playing Hazama, right? Because Hazama can just fool around with your whole timing, your hitboxes, literally everything. But now we're seeing Buggy having something to say about it, trying to fight back and, you know, escape this corner here. But Chickzama locking him in with like a 6B right or 5B right there. There's a throw though, actually finding a gap.
Yeah, they're such an underrated player. They do that kind of stuff. Off for the double overheads. Okay, stagger pressure here in the corner. They kind of gave up their pressure a little bit, and they find the stagger 5A. A lot of meter on board, not 100 quite yet. Reset on the ground, but no full combo.
Oh no, 2C? My goodness. And then meeting the overhead from Chickzama with a DP and then another one right after. That's the Naruto special. Just DP after DP. If it don't work the first time, do it again. Don't work the second time, do it again. The third time, do it again. Liking the defense from Buggy right now, though. Yep, stance cancels right there from Chick, trying to mess with the timing. Able to have spins the burst earlier, but yeah, like you pointed out, Buggy using that early is going to cost them because right now we're getting opened up low for another full confirm that will potentially put us into the corner here, like so. And now we're playing Chickzama's game once again. All this offense, Buggy does have good defense, so I will not lie. My man is holding it out. Yo, don't let go. Don't give up. And he gave up.
All right.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, okay in the corner, but the nice 5A and walk around. You get back to neutral here. And while this is not necessarily your best situation, you might be able to get the Phantom Pain in. No, getting chipped in the air rough. Right now.
It's rough to find your marks. To have the meter to spin on the record, but Chickzama with OD is gonna go for the astral hair and actually catch my man lacking. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
Chick going for their only true reversal that happened, which was astral. And
man,
getting Buggy with the 2-0 there. I can't wait to see the nice things in chat that they have to say about that. But I can't imagine Buggy's very happy about that either. Getting sent to losers in that fashion. So we'll see if they'll be back.
With all due respect, they are closer to the losers semifinals. They're just, 2 more matches away. And speaking of being 2 more matches away, we got 2 matches coming up in the winners semifinal. But before we go into that really quickly, I do want to give a shout out to Buggy because Buggy did a very good job. I love that defense that I've seen a little bit towards the later end of the second round. The match just happened and I've already forgot. But Buggy's defense is super duper solid. After playing them one good time, I was like, yeah, I love fighting this. I love fighting this person. That dude right there, I love fighting them. They're fun. I
wanna give a few shout outs to the actual people who have donated to the Matcherino as well. We've got $20 from Adrian Russell. Thank you very much for that, as well as Yellow Jacket. You the goat. You know who you are.
That price was
Yoja Kara, thank you very much, as well as Nana also getting that $10 in there, which will lead us to our first set of things we also need to talk about, right, Chick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
True.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bring it up on screen now.
Yeah, Van Blue, you thought, that's all I'm going to say. You thought, yeah, it's Tager only bracket on the 23rd at 6 p.m. Central Time here at twitch.tv/Chickzama. If you're looking for some Tager only action commentated by me and also Dark Souls 2.
Actually, no, we have a special guest for commentary this time. Yeah.
Oh, we do?
We all got
an OG at that.
An
OG
OG.
Tager. We have Scrimgore in Holo. Scrimgore is coming back to commentate BlazBlue of all things. So
don't you love when one of your homies just appears out of thin air, hey y'all, I'm back, and it's just a whole crowd amongst people just gathers together. That's really love. I'm glad y'all getting this. Glad y'all getting that.
Yeah, it was actually really cool. He actually asked me to commentate. I'm like, yo, real? Well, I'm hyped.
Real ones in chat right now. Put your 1s up. Put your 2s up. Put your 3s up. Let me know Let me know what the real ones at. Let me know.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we have another really big tournament coming up, Vortex Gallery, from August 29th to September 14th by yours truly, Chickzama. 3 weekends of global community tournaments, as you see on the screen, hosted by a lot of great online people. Shout out to Curry, who's running Grand Blue as well. But there's going to be a there's going to be an NACF tournament commentated by me and Salty going down during this, and it's always great. Definitely one of the bigger online tournaments of the year. Always fun to look forward to. So keep your eyes open for that.
And I think we have one more, don't we? By the way, shout outs to 956 Productions. I got the pleasure to be amongst the staff for them for Psycho Blue at Frosty's this year for TMTXJL. Yeah, so I had the pleasure to work with T4SD as well as get to see the beautiful TMTXJL scene, and of course 956 Productions did a wonderful job running that. So it's good to see that things are still looking good for y'all. And Vortex Gallery itself is super duper hype. Like, y'all had a lot of stuff being ran. So I genuinely appreciate just seeing that. Just seeing it made me happy. Granted, I play stuff. I don't play everything, right? Yeah, but I did appreciate seeing games that I saw, went yes, and just didn't touch. I appreciate it regardless. It's cool.
It's very fun.
But I'm gonna let the people. I'm gonna let the experts do their thing. You know.
Yeah, it's like very fun hosting these because I somehow like I find games I'm like I did not know existed, and I'm like, whoa, that's neat.
The Hololive fighting game, for example, right? And I think that's all we had. Was it just those two ads?
Just to add on a little bit, we're also having an NA redemption bracket that's being hosted by the Training Mode Network guys.
Yo,
shout outs to Romantic. Shout outs to Dove, Curry, Vicarious. Oh my God! Names.
Are you just gonna just say TMN? TMN.
I love everybody, man. I love everybody. I'm sorry. I gotta give it.
All right, back to your regular scheduled matches, though.
You're right.
Oh, and OCE is also having one. So if you're up at DGen o'clock, you can watch Oceania with Black.
DGen o'clock is crazy.
Never gonna forget. I saw Buggy in chat looking for matches at like 3 in the morning, and I just woke up. I was like, what? Screw work, man. Let's play some games. And I had a good time. 3 a.m. in the morning, yelling about why my Susano 5B didn't reach him.
So starting off with our top 8, we are waiting for the results in losers. We got Haas versus Cav as well as Buggy versus BG. Haas versus Cav is a Kagura mirror. And Buggy versus BG on the Kokonoe still against Buggy, who might be just playing now today. I know the Hawkman. I'm kind of surprised they didn't try the Hawkman versus Chick, but given that I have heard some complaints from Chick about Hawkman specifically, which is
I don't like Hawkman.
Yeah, valid, so valid, honestly.
All
Hawkman
my
players,
say Hawkman.
Stop robbing me. Stop it.
Yo, fuck Hawkman. All my homies hate Hawkman. Stand Hawkman themselves, alright? That guy with the suit cutting up everything, able to get all that massive damage, yeah. Yo, screw that guy. Get him out of here. Get him out.
You know, I'm just trying to make Buggy mad so that way he'll start he might start trying to do things. Well, we are waiting. We have Chickzama and Kitty in the lobby, which is ironic because they're on opposite sides of the bracket. So, but we do have a pretty normal. We have a pretty normal top 4. Top 8 winners: Kitty versus Fyre and Jahvahn versus Chick. Pretty normal for the Texas bracket in that winner's side. Shout out to Frankie, who just made it in loser's side over Fly It. 2-0 as well. You know, Frankie like, I'll make it top 8 or else. And then Hassan, the winner of that will Frankie playing the winner of Haas versus Cav, and then Tensh on the other side beating Extreme Sonic, which is definitely always a good win. Extreme Sonic, definitely one of Texas's best players. On the 9. Just an online grinder though. Doesn't go to only been to one offline event, I believe, which I think was the Blaze Blue like the Houston tournament. So
Yeah, full attention. A lot of people did show up for full attention. It was a mostly Guilty Gear focus, but the TO 2K, which shout out to 2K again, they opened it up to have other games. And again, he runs a lot of different games. We also ran Uni 2. We also ran, like you said, Blaze Blue. We had Guilty Gear XR there, and of course these games were being streamed. So if you're not coming out to full attention, you know, you're missing out because there's a lot of great things that happened. There was a lot of cool matches that went down, and the community was absolutely wonderful.
I don't think it. I agree with the full tension sentiment, but I think the one that Sonic went to was the Blaze Blue Wednesdays.
Did they show up at Blaze Blue Wednesdays? I didn't even notice. Hold on.
I might be wrong, but I can't connect. Fyre says.
Uh-oh.
Looks like you're gonna have to DQ then. Goodbye.
Whoa!
Yo, get out. Yo, losers bracket is that way.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're in the loser side now. You have to hold that.
Question mark skill issue?
Question mark? Should I?
Hopefully that works.
Yeah.
Alright, see.
I will say though,
I
this
think we're good.
this game has been very fun to play and explore, and I'm glad to actually sit here and watch some more matches go down. I think the wonders of Blaze Blue there's a lot to explore, a lot to really get into, and seeing promising players such as Buggy, such as Cav, Flyat, as well as Jrichie, and we also saw Jayrdwithay. You know, a lot of players, even if they play or don't play the game, they're still trying, still getting into this. And of course, we have, you know, Hollow, Chickzama, other wonderful players within the Discord that do give advice and help out as much as possible, even us on commentary. But that's enough from me. Y'all see Kagura Mutsuki and S on the screen. KillerKitty 19 going up against Fyre, and we'll see if it's not Daijobu from the bad defense game. But let's get started.
Yeah, Fyre on a bit of a spree of entering online tournaments. They have entered Texas a few times in the past. They're not any stranger, of course, but they're not always there. So it's always cool seeing them interact with people that you don't see all the time, like Kitty,
Right.
who is such a good player.
So
So,
chill.
ooh, yeah.
Already getting the burst out of Kitty right there. And now Fyre whipping the flash kick, but based on burst, Kitty was already prepared. Gets the crush trigger into the command grab, full confirm. Now we're going to put us in the corner here, and this is not looking too good already for Fyre. How do we come back from this? Flash kick out, and then we got KillerKitty not taking any damage, crush triggering once again. And now my good friend is going to get himself a full rep of crest loops. Able to stick it out though, dropped it. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
He's
still
looking a little
counts as Oki in that situation. So the crest just covering them really well and allowing Kitty to maneuver the way that they want to. Fyre trying to sort of enter their space, but not being super successful. Okay, yeah, I can't punish from that range, even with a character like S. Good.
See?
Yeah.
Very good,
The thing about that mix-up that Fyre does out of stance, so like it's always committal. So you know, if you wait long enough in the air there and don't press a low, like you can also press a low button to punish it, like while it's going, because it's only body involved. But either way, that is a big find from Fyre, able to get out of the corner and send Kitty back into it themselves, into the EA as well to get active flow going. So, Wake Up TP had the meter to do it. Definitely always a little bit of surprise. Instant overhead.
With
and
the go
you're
No,
not dead.
dead.
Nice tech.
Throws out the double projectile, just trying to close it out without getting too close, and manages to do so, taking that second round. KillerKitty, excellent movement, navigation, and of course, I want to point out that KillerKitty did a lot of just holding crush trigger just to see what Fyre does. Fyre didn't have a reaction for right then and there, and has got them a couple of times. So maybe just trying to be a little bit more active on defense would help, aside from just flash kicking. Maybe a quick 5A or 2A, if it's one of your fastest buttons for Kagura, it can work out. Because again, once Killer catches on to those habits, they will expose him.
The thing about Kagura though, like I would say that like for most characters that's good advice. For Kagura, unfortunately it's not. His lights are just like not good enough most of the time to get him out of those situations. He has great mid-range mash, but like his close range mash is like you wait for flash kick or that's it. Like don't hit 5A. Don't hit 5A or 2A in case like you're too far. Okay, this is a great round though. Right now from Fyre, instant overhead. Not gonna react to that. Very hard to actually react to that. So good stuff to Fyre taking that first round. This is still first to 2 in winner's side top 8. It's not first to 3 territory yet, so Fyre turning around quickly is really, really good for him. Okay, waiting, trying to bait out these DPs.
Couldn't be out the person, sadly for them. Gets the overhead, and now, once again, full confirm for KillerKitty right here. Gonna put us into this corner with S on offense again. Gets the counter hit JC on the way in, and we're gonna get ourselves another big confirm with the crest right there. But flash kicks out of the corner and able to get a full confirm for it as well. Fyre doing absolutely positively good right now. And of course, no burst in sight means KillerKitty has to hold this. GG's, no re, my friend. We're going into game number 3, which is 1-1 to make. So I mean, hey, you did good. Let's see who moves on. That's what I'm trying to get.
I wonder what move Kitty did there to get counter hit. Maybe they just hit a mash normal, but in that situation, it's really not. I would say it's not great to mash, but I mean either way, I don't know what Kitty was doing there, and they got. But yeah, it probably was, but Fyre and either way, Fyre ended up with the win, so we're 1-1 going into that final game. Yeah, what a 5A. And you have overdrive activated, so you can get some better conversions. Usually, you... Oh, okay. As soon as
as soon as you said it, right?
It's one of those things where, like, his 5A is like, oh, it's not amazing, but, like, at least you get the punish there. Oh, yeah. Not if it drops. Either way, Fyre is still picking it up right now and is able to find a 2B on the ground to get the win.
And now we're going into the Rebel 2 here. Fyre doing excellent though, and I will say it's up to Kitty to figure out what it is that they need to do. It's a little hard to tell at the moment, but Fyre just off 2 flash kicks at back to back, making KillerKitty having to use their burst, trying to lock them down with the projectile, and thankfully the crest was there to keep that block string going. But it just wasn't enough to stop Fyre, who's currently fighting their way out of the corner, just blocking out. Very good defense, blocking the crush trigger as well, no response, but you whip the flash kick, and you know it's going to have to hurt a little bit. There's the throw, gets the 214B as well. Big confirmed with crest loops active as well. Love it from Kitty. And I think after this combo, we're going to go for the board setup install. But unfortunately, there's no more in sight. You got hit. Now KillerKitty having to eat a whole lot of damage for this one. And their back is to the corner with 50 meter left. How do they use it if they can? They
did quick get up there too. And it ended up getting punished a little bit for this. Is gonna be it. Yeah, KillerKitty no burst in that situation and big damage. Fyre able to take the set 2-1 over KillerKitty. Definitely a bit of an upset.
And Jahvahn in chat says that punishes DP. It's body involved. That was not a mash.
Oh, are you talking about the when they did flash kick?
I believe
so. Twice? Yeah, that I didn't think that was a mash. I just thought I knew they knew.
Well, we now know all the secrets are.
I think that's what we're talking about. Are you talking about before?
No. They're about to clarify.
Oh, 60 when they did 68 in the corner. Oh. Okay. That was a wake up DP. Oh, okay, that was a wake up DP. Right. Because a lot of times, if you're Kitty, you're trying to wake up. You're doing DPRC to get out of the corner, and Fyre decided to do 60A, and it went through the DP and actually countered it. So that's pretty crazy call out. Because if you're wrong there, you can, it could have been pretty bad. I don't know if they had RC, but you know, it's neither here or there. Good set for Fyre, able to take that 2-1, and now we're on to Chick versus Jahvahn, another S player. Too many S players.
You can never have enough S players in here. I personally like the character. Everyone else feels very indifferent. From what I've seen in the past, sometimes the present, But we're not going to let that stop us from having a good-ass time. You see here, Chickzama and Jahvahn already playing this slow at the moment, just kind of navigating each other to see who's going to make the first move, which Chickzama already has done, and now we're having Jahvahn on defense once again. What's the Oki sweeps just as with M.
Oh!
Didn't get the punish on DP, unfortunately, right there. I thought they were a little bit more ready, but we have OD to save up and make up for it. And now we can control the screen once again for a little bit, but the crest has something to say. No movement for you, sir, and that's good for Jahvahn here with S. Using those aerial projectiles to really lock down Chick, because again, you're messing with their movement. It does not matter what it is. You're still messing with their movement, even if they know. And that's the most important part. Dashes on it, runs to the other side of the screen, doesn't want to play the game anymore. But we're going to keep going strong.
Yeah, unfortunate drops here from Chick, though. I feel like they've gotten a lot of these important punishes, but aren't able to fully convert off of them. Oh, but... Oh, no! Chick again!
No, and then met with a DP too, and then tried to pick up, but unfortunately that let them blue beat, so Chickzama is able to stay alive and scramble around. Unfortunately, getting caught by the J2B, really quick tap from Jahvahn right there, crosses up and gets the 2A starter, spends the meter for the full confirm, and boys and girls, we're dead with this whole distortion finish.
Yeah, I think that's literally the worst possible thing that could happen in that situation, because Chick used literally everything. So no overdrive coming back in this situation.
Yep.
And
oh my god, that was a reset and a half. My boy just air dash JD and said hold it. Yep, JB once again. I'm liking the usage of Jahvahn's JB because that's a very active button, it's very large. It covers a good bit of S's small hitbox, or hurtbox, I would say. But correct me if I'm wrong again, of course. This is someone that we see often.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, JB is the biggest menace to Zama's life ever. Like, this character has the biggest non-committal buttons, and JB happens to be one of them.
Speaking of a non-committal button, I'll tell you what, that committal into the 6A super was very, very good, and that's one of the many cool things about Hazama that I do appreciate. But I know Jahvahn doesn't appreciate being put into the corner, having to hold some mix, but Chickzama choosing to run away, actually playing the coward role, which, again, doesn't seem too bad. You got 44 seconds on the clock, it's going down to 30 slowly but surely. You could just drag this timer out and play it lame and just find your mark, snipe them, and there's what I'm talking about, but unfortunately didn't get a button to press, just wants to stay active as much as possible, confusing Jahvahn, who's trying their best to find out where to mark them at, and manages to do so, eliminating that potential round victory for Chickzama, only for Jahvahn to have it. That was very, very good from Jahvahn right there, but I will give it up to Chickzama for trying their hardest to stay in that much as possible. Can't go wrong with, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? I can't even find it anymore. Words are hard.
Yeah, oh, okay, just a good round start here for Jahvahn.
No tech?
Yeah, and you're in the corner now against Jahvahn, so definitely going to get out of there. Good catch on the air hook. The air chain, it's not a hook, it's a chain.
Oh, it's a chain. So that's what we're talking
about. Nice.
Oh, they picked up off of that.
Yeah, because it was a counter fireball, you get a lot of damage off of this, and this should be a kill into super here. Immediately going for it. Had more damage to spare in that situation, but doesn't even need it. So good stuff to Jahvahn again on that set point. Immediate anti-air, just looking super good. Trying to give Chick the S special right now.
Yep, and Chick is definitely having to hold S right now, but able to escape the corner. Gets a quick confirm, opens up with the low there. And now Jahvahn running out. Chickzama giving him a little bit too much room to breathe here. It's looking like Jahvahn's going to capitalize off of such a thing. However, running away, doesn't want to get caught. Gets actually slapped in the face really quick, but not enough to be anything major. We're still trying to navigate, still doing so. 6B RC jumps up, and then we just go right back into playing S's game. But Chickzama with OD, no thank you.
Yeah, side switch right there, but Jahvahn's ready with the anti-air. Cannot do that against them. Gonna be that 6B to do it. Jahvahn takes a quick 2-0 over Chickzama. I am a little surprised by the speed, but I can definitely see like just the drops costing Chick a lot in those situations. not able to fully convert against a character like this. You need full Oki and pressure in order to win in this matchup, I feel like. And when those drop, you're definitely going to start losing the overall war against her. So good stuff to Jahvahn going to those winners finals up against Fyre. So yeah, in the loser side, we're going to be looking at Chick and Kitty staring down Hassan and Finlinfrankie on one side, and Buggy and Tensh on the other. Buggy and Tensh were actually warming each other up earlier. So kind of excited to see that match. That actually might be our first match coming out first because of the side it was on.
It would make the most sense, right? And also, I honestly do want to see Buggy versus Tensh first this week. But again, I'm no TO. I'm just the person along with Hollow. We're both just sitting behind here.
I'm in the call with the TO though. So
yeah,
do what I want, huh?
Do what
I demand it.
My hands are in the air. Yeah. Well, see what happens when you demand stuff. You know, you don't get what you want. Now we gotta watch Finlinfrankie going up
I saw something that Frankie said in chat earlier, and it makes a lot of sense. So Frankie says, "I like S, I don't like Susan."
However,
so which is a very funny statement after eliminating both Susan players from the bracket. Well, actually, not Fly. Tensh is still in, but he beat Tensh in winners, so a bit interesting.
Not enough for the
patience
count yet.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Able to escape the corners. Gonna get themselves a full confirm here on Haas right now. What's the Oki looking like? Swap sides and actually catches them lacking forward. Not too sure what button Haas pressed, but it's on counter hit, and Finland's gonna make sure they capitalize, gets the install as well. What are we gonna do with it? Oh, flash kicks away. Doesn't want to hold any more platinum pressure. It's not triple platinum either. It's just level 1. Oh, big bonk on the head.
Yeah, they have cat hammer, so I think the neutral here is just really hard to play from. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, not at all. Yo, this is a scramble into the flash kick again. Oh, I was trying to stay alive in this as much as possible.
100 meter here gets rid of. Oh, now they have gifts. They're going for the install again. They have gifts here. You have to be careful. Yeah. The thing about you cannot approach all they have is like you have to be careful about how you approach with the traps because you can be punished by that. But I think the big thing here is just preventing the items from coming out here if you're Haas. But I like how Frankie's playing this a little bit. They're trying to play their game with their items and just make it.
Let them do the work.
Let the items do the work and Heart Car right now. Overdrive activated. The taunt again.
Yep. Flash kicks again. I will say that flash kick has been catching Finland a lot though, and it's been working out for Haas, who's gonna get a full confirm off of that as well, right? But the thing is, we're not dead until we see KO on the screen. What do you do now that you have Finland in the corner? They're blocking out, doing wonderful, but jumping back and now fighting back. However, responds with a flash kick. There's the ore to lock them down, and unfortunately, not too sure what they press, but Finland is now down a round, which
as a person, I'll definitely like. I will say, there was one thing I noticed while playing Frankie earlier this week in bracket as well, and it's that in those corners he can get a little impatient. So, but in these other situations, like if you're playing into him like this, if you're letting him just go crazy, he can just become a very insane player.
Like he's doing right now.
Yeah, you cannot let him do stuff because it is. Oh, that was a very odd combo to go for there at the end. But anyway, cat hammer 3 times in the Heart Car, I guess, is fine. Good stuff to Frankie on that first match. Haas putting on the back foot though. The other thing about the counter is like I'm not sure how much it like it was definitely also becoming a little bit of a nuisance for Haas because it just kept being so annoying. Oh, speaking of being annoying, that Heart Car is also really annoying to deal with.
This is not looking too good at the moment, but never mind. We're actually still in the early round, so it's still okay at the moment, but it's not looking good for Haas, who's gonna have to eat a whole overdrive for just 2.1k damage. We're still in this. We still got health to work with. We still got some meter building up. Maybe no burst or insight, but it's okay. However, it's not looking to be okay anymore.
they don't have the Frankie didn't have the best item there to really play neutral, but Haas is being very aggressive, so he doesn't really have to play off of his item. Hardcore is really doing most of the work here, being awkward, being really annoying to deal with, and just making it very hard for Haas to get these games, any of their stuff going right now. Although they get the flash kick, they're waiting. Haas is waiting here at a bit of a neutral distance, no full combo.
Yo, just smite my mans up the sky like that. Yo, Pokemon is a living dream come true. You see the iris color is putting in all the work right now. And as a matter of fact, Finlinfrankie still got more work to put in. We're going to be putting Haas closer to that corner here for them to fight for their lives. And Finland's doing a good job playing it safe, but unfortunately got a little bit too close for comfort. And now we're holding the full combo from Haas and Kagura themselves. Has some meters, but I don't think they're going to use it. Actually catches the blue beat this time. Attention, pay attention. Just trapping him with that low there, it seems. Having the respect, they're able to fight back and get out the corner, but the OD comes through, and now Finland is back on the table to stay alive. And then pops the install with the jumping over the orb, actually, with the baseball bat. Yeah, 2 in a row, 3, 4.
Ross has to be careful here, because, yeah, you could definitely get a little gimmicked, but good job on that. The super might come out to get the kill.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to.
Oh, he doesn't need it! Enough damage off of the normal combo, doesn't need the extra 50 meter in that situation to actually get the kill. Frankie's still on set point, but very, very close for Haas here. Oh, yeah, where are you jumping right now? Frankie a little bit too free with those jump-ins.
Don't you go anywhere from me. Matter of fact, we're still in the corner. Keep playing the game with me, friend. This is a 2-player game. I'm turning into 1 player. Finland trying to make it to 1 player, but Haas had a DP to say something about that. Trying to catch that air dash out of the corner, but unfortunately met counter hit confirmed for Finland's enjoyment. And now we gotta play the game again, but no more. How many flash kicks has that been? I need to take shots at this point. Oh my goodness, another good confirm with an anti-air. Haas gonna have to hold more damage.
Here's where the gimmick comes as well with these items. They're opting to go for the install yet again. Overhead blocked, overdrive activated. Right now, it's a really hard situation here for Haas because it's just so hard to deal with.
And they still have burst. They can use it at some point, but doesn't want to use it. There it is. Finally spending it. Has 76 meter. Tries to close the gap and is now in the mid-screen. Playing the game. Gets opened up low. Full confirm. At the corner. Throws out the orb to try and lock them in. But bonk to the head. No more games. Finlinfrankie 2-0ing our good friend Haas. Sending them where? Home. Home sweet home, known as the bed. But shout outs to Haas and Finland for putting on such a wonderful, great match.
Yeah, that is that's a hard character to get experience against, and Frankie's a hard player to fight if he's a hard player to prepare for a lot of times because of the way that he tries to abuse Heartcar is just if you don't know that you have to be you always have to be staggering, you always have to be in his face, making sure that he isn't doing things that
will lead them unsafe.
Yeah, that they are very risky, but this time Haas wasn't ready to punish them, so unfortunately that is going to be it for Haas in this bracket.
And Finn was letting a lot of those hard cars out as well. It was honestly a good chunk of the offense for Haas to deal with. I mean, I don't blame them either. It's really fast. It's quick, and you're not going to be prepared for it. It's like a jump scare and a half, at least to me.
It's a jump scare, but I'm gonna be straight honest here.
Okay.
Over reliance on those kinds of moves is usually what holds a lot of people back because it prevents you from playing real neutral or real defense. You really become reliant on these really. It's the same thing that can happen to my players on defense, where my players are very infamous for hitting that flip, because it is foot involved frame 1. But as soon as someone does an option that automatically beats it every time, what does your defense become? So we're gonna hand. You just don't know what to do because you're so reliant. But heading on to the other side of the losers side of the bracket, we have Buggy versus Tensh.
Looking forward for this one.
I think that Buggy really wants to go on the aggression immediately. Knows what they're doing here.
Yep. Doing a pretty good job so far, just kind of keeping Tensh at this corner. And of course, Tensh does have to land a hit, whether it's on block or on hit, as we're about to see right now, but unfortunately not with the DP. Susano has to unlock those seals first, and that's a core part of this character's gameplay. What Buggy is trying to do, at least navigation-wise, is get into front of Susano, like right now, and just make sure they do not let them escape. Blue beat, red beat, it does not matter. Keep the Susan locked down, because if you let the person get seals with Susan, it's going to be a death threat, which we're about to see right now. And Tensh does have good confirms too. What else?
Buggy's usually really good at catching people like trying to go out of the corner there, but look at how many seals Tensh has now. This is immediately their game. They have 100-meter as well here, so this super is about to make it probably.
I think we're dead.
6K? Yeah, 6K for sure.
No, 5.6K. Almost dead. No, he had to spend the meter, and then just 2-8 right there. Now, I think if they had one more seal unlocked, they probably could have killed, because outside of that, the most damaging, I would say, in that whole super would be the spark that Susan. But, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Now
you're right. He just needed the additional one. But, like, either way, that's a great situation. And you have enough health to mash in that situation, too. Speaking of mashing, yeah, Tensh going for that mash and immediately getting bursted out by Buggy. Buggy taking a lot of damage though on this follow-up. This 3K is super important. Look at all the seals that they have.
And
you have DP Viper and DP Viper Sword and Spin right now. Oh yeah, and that DPRC is super strong. Super strong for taking your turn back. So
breaking the guard though, and now Tensh is low on health, gets the 2C confirm, and then manages to get another one, surprisingly so, but that's the power of Susano himself. And now Buggy is trying to open up my mans, but there's the thing, you're approaching a Susano with DP no less, and has Viper Sword and Ryu and Sword active. Gonna use it again, but gets a good punish, but unfortunately drops it, gets a 2C and Phantom Pain!
Yeah. Buggy, I think Buggy knows this, but he's really got to work on those on like not dropping those conversions. It just becomes so stressful when you're like, I have the green game winning combo, but like it just keeps dropping because it's coming from an air move or something that's a little bit harder to convert off of. But even with that, taking the round there, super good. All of this pressure in the corner, Tensh no seals right now, and has to use that burst in order to get some pressure back. Oh my god, the dash DP not getting punished.
And right now, it's looking pretty good in Buggy's side, but we do have Tensh with a DP still active, and grabs the Phantom Pain, you will not escape me no more side. And now we're getting that Viper active, and of course we're going to get another seal unlocked with the wheel being active this time. And Tensh is once again back on offense, going to get level 2, and you have to respect it a little bit because that projectile that comes out technically after the 214B from Tensh. Really good DPRCs though, and then gets the double 6B into the Viper. Think, wink. Yes, sir. And it picks up another. We're not done yet. Oh, that was 4 point.
Yeah, and a safe jump, but he died to the EA. Oh my, he has 1 health, and he picks up the combo. He doesn't have enough meter to save himself again. But no punish from Buggy. Buggy so close.
Yo, they're both spinning the cast. They're just playing the game. I see green. I see Stunks. What has happened to 2C? Confirm. He's hit him. He's hit him.
Oh no. Oh no. A little. Yo, Tensh, you can't let him live. Like some people would call that like a bit of a choke. I'd call that the Tensh factor. You can't let you can't let this man ever play the game, bro.
Do you see this name, bro? That's cheap. That's cheap Sosa-holic right there, bro. Like Tensh is out here with black Air Force Ones on and is just playing the game. He does not care, but it's a good thing because it's letting them understand that hey, I can take it slow because when it's my turn, I don't care what's happening. Already with 3 seals active, DP and Viper, and we could get another one. We do, and that's the sword, and then we're confirming off of the 2D because of the Viper. And now we have 5 seals active. The game is in Tensh's favor. He's got 80 meter. He's gonna make sure we cash out and kill our good friend if they were going for it, but we're gonna still rock it out, take it slow. Nice and easy. I'm liking the pressure. Buggy doing a good job on defense. But gets opened up with the 6D, and that's round 1.
Yeah, he was looking for the risky spin option, but actually just went for 6D. Also risky because of its lack of safety, but it's one of those things where I don't think Buggy is just not ready for those and to punish them a lot of times. Especially the like I saw 2D coming out as well. 2D is also ground punishable with like a 2A or something. But either way, oh, you see it again, but no punish coming out.
Oh,
Good DP from Tensh to try to take the turn back. They are losing the health for a little bit though, and all they have is DP currently. Pressure. They get Viper. Nice RC in order to keep up pressure. Sand kick.
Yes, sir. And then another Viper follow-up to pick up for a full combo, and does get the sword as well, but DP with RC to escape, and that was unfortunate for Tensh. I'm not too sure what happened there, but it worked out in the favor of Buggy, and it's still working out in their favor, but they missed the last hit to really seal the deal, but it doesn't matter. We pick up the best way possible, the American scrambly way, and I'm not talking about scrambled eggs either. All right, back into it, though, with Tensh making the approach. Gonna have to choose to suspend the OD there. Hopefully this works out for Buggy in the long run, because again, how many times have we've seen Tensh do it before? We can see them do it again where they just snowball after getting one good confirm off of anything.
Oh, but that's gonna be a lot harder without burst or overdrive here. Tensh feeling the need to burst and not take that additional combo damage in the corner. 50 meter, but no DP right now. So going for the guard cancel.
Oh, unlock Sand Kick actually. I wonder what they're gonna do with Sand Kick, if anything. But it doesn't matter. We really want the Viper for that full combo. And now back away just to bait out a DP from Buggy. Was gonna get a full confirm instead. And I don't know where we're going. We're going to the other side of the screen though. 5 seals active. Level 2 on 2 seals. 6B, 3C, and then but a punish.
Wait.
Did he challenge that?
He knows he has 100 meters right now into the Astro finish optimal to do that in that situation. That's legitimately you doing Astro there is actually good because it gives you the win without having to do any of the execution in that second. Good find from Buggy.
100% optimal. 100%.
No, actually, because you get that punish and you get the full kill off of just one combo, doing it off of that 3C.
That was very good. And now, you know what this means? They tied it up 1-1 for both of themselves. And again, like you mentioned earlier, before the set even started, these two are just warming up with one another. So they're like really familiar. And now the DP comes through because, again, when Susano pops that OD, it does not matter if there is no seals active. He has access to all of them. And that makes up for a good chunk. And there's a 5 beyond counter hit, but immediately with a burst just to make sure they don't get comboed. And now Buggy back to it, breaking the throw.
Tech, sword super.
But the 2D somehow managed to hit them, and now we're with Buggy in the corner this time.
Yeah, Buggy a little bit lucky that 2C doesn't fully pick up there because that could have been disastrous damage. Oh, he figured it out. No. 5A punish on the 2D.
Yep.
Finally checking that 2D, making sure that they can't get any seals for free.
Oh, and then super and it reaches. Yo, no 6-speed from Tensh, but it got on counter hit, and now the right man is on low health, trying to fight for their lives right now. They got 3 seals active, and they want another one. There was a sand kick seal that they got, and they get a confirm because of the Michael sword. And I hate to say it, but this is not looking too good for the hero here. Gets the grab reset midway in. Buggy is low on health. You're letting my mans live. You should have killed him. You should have tried to. We're trying to get rid of him. He's still active on the screen, though. Here they're running away. Both players with low on health. Not too sure what the decision is. 30 seconds on the clock with 4 seals active for Susano. There's a 6A.
Just the 6A, yeah. Just the 6A to finish it. Oh, just a very, very tense round.
Get away from me.
A good comeback in that round from Tensh. Wasn't looking good, but absolutely putting on the board. Oh, he knows the ground punish with the dash up 5A as well. He knows. He's learning.
He's learning the game. He's playing in real time because it's all about the game. Even with blue B combos, we are still about the love of the game. Gets opened up low, checked for the grab, and then had to bait the burst. He didn't want to eat any more damage. And then you whiff 2C, but Buggy with a no confirm. However, it's just damage just to have. Another small interaction. Throws the full record, gets the full confirm, and manages to take that next round necessary to try and prolong the tournament life because we are closer. This round right here will determine who moves on to go fight their next opponent, eyeing them from the Prince's throne. Oh my god, that wasn't even real.
We're not ready for
Press.
God Press. Yeah, why was that the
God
first?
Press again!
Stop it! Stop doing it to him! Stop doing it to him like that, Buggy! He is
Do it again.
child.
Do it again. Do it again, please. Yes. Yes. No.
Okay. He is only child. Oh, this is a turnaround though in the corner right now. Gets the 5A hit. Not a lot of damage quite yet, but this can turn ugly here in the corner.
Yeah, it's turning ugly still. We're still going, buddy. We're not done. We're still kicking ass.
He has 100 meter. He has 100 meter right now.
Yo, totally optimal route incoming. Hold on. We just popped our OD. We got 6 seconds to work with right now. Every hit counts. Everything matters. What do? You have DP active, Tensh. What do? You get a 6D.
It was an overdrive. He didn't block the 6D. And that's going to be it. Tensh taking it in a close 2-1 set. Woo.
Man.
I'm going to say you should have just asked John wake up. I'll say it.
Honestly, you know what? I think that might have been the best choice right there. You're letting a Susano live is like the one thing you don't need to have. You got to use anything and everything at any like potential gap seeming thing. I say every potential, but not really. Just it was. I feel like it was a lot of knowledge checks. A few knowledge checks that Buggy did actually, get better at finding out by just pressing like, for example, the 2D 5A punish. That was a very good check for them to really remember.
It's important like when you're fighting Susan to be like, you cannot get seals for free. Like up close on me. If you're getting seals and if they're getting seals and block strings and you're not punishing them for it, like you probably don't know the frame data that well. Right. A lot of times off of either 6D or 2D, the overhead or low. It is hard to react to though. Like if you don't react to them, like sometimes it could be, that to me, that's fine because those are not things that I always expect.
Yep. And now we are sitting here with our top for the loser side, right? We just saw Tensh beat Buggy. Now they're going up against KillerKitty 19. So that's going to be S versus Susano. And then we got Chickzama and Finlinfrankie. So that's Hazama versus Platinum the Trinity. So you already know how that might go. And of course, on the winners final side, which is first to 3, it's Fyre and Jahvahn. And I'm looking forward to see how that turns up as well. Because every player in this whole bracket has been doing good. By the way... I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt. No, go ahead.
Yo, shout out to Flyit sending me the you cannot be saying this after I said you can't, like, people who can't punish Susan. We haven't played as much lately, but I definitely be doing that to Tensh when we play when we can. Sorry my 2A doesn't reach sometimes. My bad. We're running the set after this. Don't worry. We're running the set after. Mr. I got 9th.
Mr. I got 9th? That's crazy. Man, I'm glad I get to be here today. Today's been a long day, and I'm happy that this is what we're talking about. Some good old-fashioned Blaze Blue action. Me and Hollow here giving y'all the best time of your lives. Hopefully everybody in chat is doing wonderful. And I will say this really quickly. Shout outs to Jrichie in chat right now, who just appeared out of nowhere. Got the whole crowd running in with their hands in the air. I'm enjoying this. How are we feeling about these matches so far? What was your favorite match actually, Hollow? If you have any.
That last match was by far my favorite match. I love seeing Buggy compete because Buggy is the scariest competitor in this game. I will say it.
Up and coming of DFW, Buggy.
Up and coming of DFW.
Yeah, like Buggy is my favorite guy to watch because, like, you just know he's gonna be so good, and he's already so good. He's so awesome. It's kind of crazy.
I think it's not only that too, but Buggy makes very good. I think Buggy makes very good adjustments, and they're constantly evolving in every match. Granted, they may not be evolving right then and there. It's just they're still learning. Like I gotta bring it up again. They punish Susano's 2D. I mean, it's a simple check, right? But such simple things matter in the long run. That as we fighting game players will always say, it matters. Small things matters.
Game crashed.
Game crash.
Don't you love Blaze Blue Central?
Well,
Fiction on
that gives
PC?
us plenty of time to mention all of the things we need to mention real quick. Ban Blue happening on the 23rd. Yep, it's a Taker only tournament. It's not Izanami. You were fooled. Oops, all magnetism.
I sure do love going into the kitchen and opening up a box of Oops All Magnetism, and it's just Tager command grabbing me for like, I don't know, however many damage you want to put on the table.
Honestly,
I hope it's one.
Scarier than Oops All Ribcage. I'll say
it.
Yo,
that's gonna happen eventually, but not now. Not today.
Not now.
Not as scary as the Oops All freaking all the people who secondary what's his name?
Carl?
Tarumi. No, the Tarumis.
Oops All Tarumi?
Yeah, oops. I had 100 meter in and also 100 overdrive. You died.
But also, before we die, we also got to talk about how there's 3 weekends of global community tournaments at Vortex Gallery online from August 29th to September 14th. Of course, 956 Productions has a hand in this, and you will also be seeing various things there as well. Chickzama will also be helping out with this, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if wrong. But yeah, guys, show up for that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Chickzama is the TO for Blaze Blue. She's the TO for Blaze Blue, and it's gonna be great because if you like these tournaments, that one's also gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Registration is live for you to sign up and play in one of the bigger online tournaments of the year. Jahvahn, you can't say Sleeping Face is Izanami when you play S. When you play S.
So true.
So true, buddy. So true. And also, don't forget about Vortex Gallery as well. They do have a prize pool at thematcharena.com/VGON25. So if you guys want to go support that match arena like you are doing for this tournament, which by the way has reached $60, you should definitely do so. But again, make sure y'all, get those calendars marked for August because we are gonna have ourselves a whole 3 weekend of fighting game action. Thanks to Vortex Galleries and 956 Productions. Shout outs to them. But back to the bigger and better things. Jahvahn talking about Izanami.
One last thing. Z, thank you for the $10 contribution to the prize pool. And also, guys, the Match Arena has 33 codes. Get on it. Get on it.
Let me find out them codes. I know a perfect group of people to go get these codes to. I don't think y'all want them for real. I don't think y'all want these codes for real. I'm seeing a bunch of people talking, but not enough codes being claimed. Y'all claim. Y'all claim to be down for this match arena, but y'all ain't showing me. Just having a good time though at the end of the day. But for real though, thank y'all for donating. Of course, shout outs to Z, shout outs to Nana, shout outs to Adrian Russell with the 20, and KillerKitty19 for claiming another code. That's gonna be one less code for us, and we still have plenty more still around. So don't go anywhere. However, we are on the last few matches of our bracket for the night. So give us just a moment to get those brought up. Actually, we do have one up right now. I'm bugging. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. But let's see. Finlinfrankie versus Chickzama. How do we feel about this matchup, actually, ladies and gentlemen?
I feel Frankie, Chick is listening. So as you say, if Chick is recognizes the right things, I think this could be a pretty clean match. But the thing is, if Frankie goes crazy, Frankie could definitely Frankie is the kind of player where in the right situations, they could beat a lot of people. And they already have today. So honestly, we'll see what kind of match we're gonna get. But immediately, just the runaway from Chick. I think the runaway is going to be a menace, though.
It's gonna be a bit of a menace.
Yeah, but this up close pressure, immediately dropping the combo. This is a pretty good combo to get your item back, and as well able to get bats a really good, just a bait item. Walk up, just do the DP, one button DP into the throw.
And now we're still having Chickzama staying alive. Gets the 2C punish off of the OD. Chick, don't you drop this. Come on. Make it hurt. Make it hurt. I believe in you. I believe in the eye of the tiger. Yeah. Hey. Nicely done. Backs away, trying to bait out the hard card if any of them were going to come out. But Chickzama now putting us in the corner. But yeah, spoke a little too soon.
I was gonna say, because they still had bat, I was like, yeah, this bad's definitely gonna come out. Okay, long range overhead is the low, and that should be it with the
no, it's not
no full conversion in the corner, but Chick just gonna keep staggering and get that kill.
I love when 5D gets thrown out. It's just like a little snake just chomping away at you, and it's like, oh my goodness, look at it just chomping at them. Just every bite that it takes is just like big crunch, like cat crunch.
Okay, so Pan is the item right now, and that is not an easy item to use on a character like Azama, who is just trying to move everywhere. So I see them trying to just move around.
Just navigating.
Navigate. Oh yeah, the bombs. The bombs can sometimes catch you out in neutral. Good jump in coming out from Frankie. The approach, that's usually not an easy approach option, but Frankie able to get it into the hammer. The hammer to get the extra damage. Overdrive activation, not able to get the active flow going, but still a pretty good conversion. Oh, but unfortunately, Chick going for the blue throw. Oh, but dropping it.
Oh, and then goes for another one. Yes, sir. Oh, Chick dropping it again. We're not going to see a third one, though. All right. Now Chick back on action. Back in action once again. Has the health. He has everything. Goes for a third one. They proved me wrong. They're listening. They're listening. And they just use RC to bait out the OD just in case. And then just 2A's on a wake up. Don't approach me. Don't approach me.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous, honestly, because I feel like in the last set they showed that they will do the 6A, which is the overhead, which is a low crush move. But either way, it beats whatever Frankie was trying to do on that dash. Maybe get a mix up with the hammer, but Chick, no round dropped here.
No round dropped
quite yet. Still first to 2 as well in that first to 2 zone. So Frankie needs something quick here. And I feel like they're actually playing pretty well in this.
They are.
In this set to be able to get it done. So we'll see if they're able to do it. Okay.
It's a little bit rough. It's always going to be rough when you start us off, but, you know, these are the first early seconds of the match. It takes a bit before we really get into the thick of things. And Chickzama, however, just kind of playing it slow, it seems, and that's actually been working out because, again, look at the health lead and look at where we're at right now. Just playing it like that has been good and able to break the blue throw on top of it as well. The runaway game is strong because, again, you're giving Finland a lot more to think about. Like, you're not falling for the things that I think you'd be falling for. And we're going to grab him 3 times in a row, but that third one says no, no, no. And now we got the OD being popped, and we're going to get ourselves a confirm to finally stick into this match as much as possible.
Okay, going for 8D to get away. Big fan right now. Big install items, but those are some of the missile is definitely super exploitable in terms of being able to get around it, and that's going to be Chickzama taking us to set point up against Frankie. The blue throws are interesting to me because I think because Chick is dropping a lot of stuff, they're actually super helpful to just get free damage. If you can't get damage in combos, those blue throws are you're
not going to be ready for them.
Yeah, not only are you not going to be ready for them, they're all just spamming that in the combo. Not a bad thing to do, honestly, given the nature of how Chick is playing right now.
Hold on.
And
it's scrambled. Okay, we got it. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good overhead.
Back to the face once again. Goes up the head. Now it's on
this is gonna be some solid damage.
Very solid, looking good so far for Chickzama. I'm sorry, looking so far so good for Finlinfrankie here. It's got some cells active items, but another blue throw. And you were right about that as well. The blue throws, it looks like that a lot of damage has been piling up because of those blue throws. Again, Chickzama landed a lot of those. And now we're not gonna, I don't know if we'll see any more because right now, oh no, we did, but it got broken. It worked out. Just not in the favor.
The overhead though.
Hold on.
Activating overdrive.
Big items. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo,
big items. Big item neutral, and then eventually going for Pogo in that situation. Big item neutral.
Oh my god, yo, Finland is gaming at the moment. I gotta say, it's been working out really well. Chickzama, however, does want to move on in this tournament tonight. And we're still shooting our items. We're playing the far range game. Gets to throw in the air, and this time it's a full confirm unless it's dropped, which I don't think it. Oh no, what it is? It's okay. We make up for that by getting another confirm. And then we just back away, try to see if there might be something that they can bait out. It's gonna go back in once again and keep the offense this time. Cross his sides as well. Whiffs the 2C, and that's gonna be good for Finland. They got themselves a wonderful confirm as per usual. And it's gonna put us closer to that corner where Chickzama does not want to be. That's why they had to spin the burst, but gets met with the hard car on the way in. Collision course detected. Overhead smashing. And now, my good friend, I hate to say it, but we're closer and closer to the death plane.
Yeah, he's dead. Now they are dead in that combo.
Okay.
Oh, this is crunchy.
Well, I think Frankie's on Wi-Fi. Hold on.
I'm not gonna lie, the even the view is kind of chunky. So
yeah, the view was kind of chunky.
So we might require a connection test.
One likes a connection test. You know, it feels like whenever there's a connection test, it's like getting called to the principal's office.
So
it's like, so bring up this person from class, like I don't know, 219. We need to talk about your connection.
It's not just a Frankie. It might be a both thing. So, and it's one of those things where that looked a little chunky, and it's hard to do Hazama combos when the connections like that. I'll say.
Yeah, it's a lot of timing that goes into that.
Yeah, it's hard to when you can't visually confirm where your opponent is, like especially with a character like Hazama, it ends up being a problem. And unfortunately, Frankie is in the past has been known to play on Wi-Fi, so we are double checking. Nobody's accusing anybody. It's just we are double checking.
I'll put it like I guess I could put it like this, right? It happens. Everyone does play on Wi-Fi. Sometimes I forget it's even on my side as well. But like Hollow said, we're gonna check it. Meantime, you're kicking it with me and the good guy right here. So with that being said, I want to say something. I love Kamen Rider. What was you said? Were you the one who brought up Kamen Rider to me earlier?
No, that was Tensh. I've seen Shin Kamen Rider.
That's what I heard.
Shout out to Shin Kamen Rider.
Was that a movie?
Yeah, that was the movie.
Okay.
That was the only one I've seen. I've never seen the series, but I like Sentai. You know, Sentai's cool. I played when I was playing Tekken, I was playing
I feel like,
what was his name?
Like Lars.
Lars. Yeah, it was Lars. Okay. And Lars is definitely like a Sentai character.
I find it really funny. I guess Lars. I usually
it is Lars. Yeah, because Lars is infamously easy, but he is a Japanese hero, even though he's not from Japan. So he's Swedish, but Japanese hero.
An illegitimate child too. No, I was just saying because it's like I never expect to guess people's names. I usually expect myself to be wrong whenever I guess, but sometimes I'm right, and I'm like, I got it. But yeah, Lars is a cool character, man.
I can never guess people's BlazBlue mains. That's like that's like the stuff of legend sometimes. Like unless you like really know a person, and then you're like, yeah. But like even when they're transferring from other games like Street Fighter, you're just like, yeah, you're just gonna try. You're gonna try a bunch of characters, and you're gonna like someone. Like, try getting a Geef player when you get a Geef player to play BlazBlue, and you're like, what character? Are you just gonna play Are you just gonna play Tager? And a lot of it's like
nod.
Like anime. I mean, I guess. So like, think about anime grapplers is that they're pretty different.
Yeah.
Than I think. Anime grapplers are a bit different than playing. Like Street Fighter grapplers and grapplers from like SNK games. SNK games are even more different, I think.
Grapplers in anime fighter, like I'll say it like this. Grappler, how do I? Oh my god, I had the thought. Geef in Street Fighter 6 has Drive Rush. Tager in this game, for example, right? He just walks. At least that's how I view it. I just see Taker as someone that walks, and if anything, the way he gets closer to you is with the help of magnetism. But that's how I see it. I could be wrong. Again, I'm still learning this game along with a bunch of other people. So please.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was saying magnetism. Because I noticed that magnetism, it pulls you closer to him. I know it's used in combos a lot, but
yeah, he can. He doesn't want to approach. He wants. He forces other people to approach him using the magnets, but he can only do that once he approaches.
Okay. Is there?
If that makes any sense.
It does. I think I just need to see it to truly understand it. I think that's what it's gonna boil down to at the end of the day. Like,
there are no Tager players in Austin or Houston, from what I remember, unless you go back to. I don't think I've ever seen Jan play the game, but I assume if Jan played the game, Jan would play Tager. I have seen Jan play Tager in BB Tag.
Jan played Tager in BlazBlue a long time ago.
Funnily enough, now that you mention BB Tag, actually a lot of my BlazBlue knowledge, even just like small buttons, does come from BB Tag. I was playing that game pretty hard back when it first came out, and then eventually I just kind of I fell off of it when everything started crashing down. But BB Tag paved my way for more BlazBlue down the line, which is funny because I did have experience just mashing buttons in Chrono Phantasm on like Xbox 360 a long time ago. So a majority of BlazBlue knowledge does come from BB Tag, but I know like when I got into Central Fiction, I'm like, this is not the same game, so don't go sitting here thinking you're gonna do a stupid auto combo into like something cool. No, you gotta work for that, buddy. There's more motion inputs, there's more things to do. You got command normals. Learn the game this time.
So
okay.
Frankie said he was gonna take a second to restart everything, so we're sending in Tensh versus Kitty.
Okay.
So we're still 1-1, but we'll pick that up after that's all done.
Understood. 1-1 for Chickzama and Finland until things get sorted out. But now we have KillerKitty and Tensh coming up, S versus Susano. I've actually been looking forward to this one because these are two characters that I actually do want to play more. As S especially, but I picked Susan first. So let's see what we get to see from both of these players because Tensh has been on a tear this whole losers bracket. Just a bracket demon and met with a solid 5-8 to the face. Round start. Say 5-8-5 seed.
Yeah, so Tensh, a lot of experience against S, but not this S usually. It's usually Jahvahn. Jahvahn is actually their roommate.
Oh.
Yeah, but I am excited to see these two play because I don't think I've seen them play in a while.
Oh, well, it's definitely showing, I think, but it's definitely seeming like KillerKitty is very comfortable with this match. No matter who the Susano is, going to be putting our good pal Tensh into the corner right here with the crest active, but DP's out because, again, it's not real to them with that DP around. Oh my god, 5B from right there, and then crush trigger, but didn't get the second hit to kill. It's going to be fine. We get the back throw anyways.
Yeah, not much to worry there for Kitty. I think Kitty wasn't paying close enough attention to the burst mirror because that was definitely a burst bait. But either way, they're going to be able to close out the round pretty cleanly. And Tensh yet again sent to the corner, and you don't tech here, and you get set extra. You get a little extra on top, and it gets sent to the corner. Nice JC there. And now you're able to get your stuff going. No reaction to the 6D. Not able to get that opening though on Kitty, but Kitty finds those JVs. Nice combo here yet again in the corner. Tries to go for the instant override. Good reaction from Tensh. Gets the 3C. And now forcing out that burst from Kitty.
I would say that's a good burst because, again, Tensh could have gotten another seal potential, or not even potentially, could have gotten another seal off of that whole combo with Ground Viper. Unfortunately, going to get met with a 6A right there and a full confirm with Gawain. And now we have Chris set up and then tried to tap the shins to see if it was safe to press, but met with a super. And now both players, same health bars. There's the DP.
Ooh,
scrambles, and it's going to be a 2-way pick. It doesn't kill, though. Just a little too slow. And then 6B and then 2-1-4B right after. KillerKitty taking it 2 rounds straight, making this 1-0.
Yeah, super close there at the end, but
Super
not able to close it out. Almost clutching it from the jaws of defeat, but Kitty still able to take it. I loved that wake up super though. Even though you didn't have that many seals, it put Tensh in a great position to maybe make that comeback. So, but this round a little bit different. Immediate jump in from Tensh. Get some seals
Ooh.
going already, so the pressure is going to be mounting right now.
Yeah.
Good. I like that non-tech. The no-tech from Kitty actually gets them out of the corner. So, overdrive activation, tries to go for the 2C. No full punish coming out from them, and instead Kitty is just going to go crazy. Back to mid-screen.
Yep, chases them down, catching the tech or following the tech roll, and now Tensh is back at it with a fatal counter. 6B is gonna get a very, very juicy confirm. Has the Viper, and we got some meter to burn if it's necessary. Let's see if it's gonna work out again, and it does work out. That is almost 6K, damn near. Let's hold it. Let's see the number rack up. Yep, 6.1, 6.1K on KillerKitty for that round to be Tensh's, and now we're stepping into Rebel 2. Yeah, immediately with a 6B. I'm trying to just reading a lot of Tensh's round start options. KillerKitty's been doing a good job with that, I gotta say.
Yeah, unless you plan to do nothing at round start, which most Susans will not, that is a great round start to just be like, I am basically 6Ping you like it's Guilty Gear.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Guilty Gear is really strong.
Yeah. Oh, has the meter to get out of there. Kitty waiting a little bit longer to get that RC in order to jump over, forcing out this burst from Tensh. I'm not sure that was worth it. You don't really have the resources here to make this round work in your favor. And you're really going to want that burst back right now. 50 meter on a line. JB into JB into JB coming out from KillerKitty to get themselves to set point.
Yep, looking really dominant right now. Blocks the 2C, thankfully got on time. Throws that double projectile just to catch them, and then catches again. That 6B has been the bane of Tensh's existence. It's been catching them a lot of times, and I'm not too sure what the answer is for that on Tensh's side. They're going to do the DP right there, trying to see if KillerKitty will continue their offense, but to their demise, they did not, and now we have to hold another swaggy-esque looking combo with a crest right there. Pressing on the way down, not too sure what you were doing that for, but you do have burst and OD, which we see popping off right now. However, they jumped over, and that's going to be the ceiling factor combo for KillerKitty to move further in the bracket and eliminating Tensh.
Yeah, good stuff from Kitty. Tensh making it super close, but that last round just coming up all Kitty right now. Not right now. It came up all Kitty in the past, and they're going to send Tensh out of that tournament in that 5th place. So guaranteed top 4 for KillerKitty after top 8, making top 8 winners and dropping down. And maybe soon we might be heading back down to the other side of our losers bracket. Chick?
Are we looking, Chick?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So one last match to determine who will be in our top 4.
Finally, the run back. The run backs that we've all been waiting for.
And see what will happen between them. Only one game to determine the match count.
Only one game, man. That's really sick. I say sick, but it's probably not sick. It's gonna be more stressful. You get into that match knowing you only have one game to play. Your mental sack is like probably blown just a little bit. Because in these tournaments, again, you can only be. I've said it a lot of times in other like broadcasts or commentary. You can be a robot for as long as possible until you remember you're only human at the end of the day. There's certain things that you will fall for. Whether it's a misinput that may or may have been out of your control, whether it's not blocking the right move on defense, or maybe getting something like your burst baited, anything. Again, you only be a robot playing super well before you remember you're human. So that's something to keep in mind. And I think Chickzama knows that super well. So hopefully this is going to be in their favor. You have to think about it. If not, they're just here for a good time. Going on over to Adventus? Or no, the Altar. We're gonna rock the Hazama theme, Endless Despair. So ladies and gents, again, this is the one game necessary for one of these players to move on. This is a run back. I say run back, but a continuation.
Game crashed. Yeah, continuation of
Man.
the game freaking crashing.
Don't you just love Blaze Blue?
Blaze Blue.
Man, I love when it's like this. That's not even the sarcasm speaking. It's just really funny.
Blaze Blue.
If I had a shot glass, if I had alcohol for every time this game crashes, I wouldn't be messed up. I would just be like, why is it still happening?
If I took a shot for every time the game crashed, I would have taken 3 shots, and that's 3 shots too many. All right.
Yes, 3 shots too many. Like, we had one before we started. We had many of them as we're continuing. Like, we're not done yet, folks. We're not done. Hey guys, I love this room, by the way. You know, I every time I look at my room in BlazBlue, I'm always like, yo, my room is just so bare, so dry. I don't know what to put in here, man. You get to be your own little mover, you know, putting in random soups full of lizard tails over there. I'm not too sure what the hell that is. But we got it cooking. Oh, the plushies in the room. Oh, never mind. We're locked in the match. Okay. I can't talk about the room no more. Select. Okay, endless despair. Okay, we're locking in. Please don't crash. So again, this is a continuation of the previous that we saw earlier between these two players, and this is the one game to determine who's going to move onward to fight KillerKitty. As we start off in the first round here, immediately jumping back and going in Chickzama with JD, and now it is damage on the table for now. 6 hits, not enough to really mean much. It's just that's a starter.
Ooh, that was
Continues.
that was a meaty hit there. Chick not able to get the full combo, but you still get this corner, and Frankie does not have the right item to react here. So really has to rely on that defense. Okay, Hardcore gets him out of the corner. That was no meaty, but no punish needed for Chick. Able to find the pressure afterwards after Hardcore whiffed.
I like that Chickzama does back away a lot just to see if Finland's going to do anything. It's a good sign of you're always aware of being aware of what their options are and how they've presented it throughout the entirety of the tournament. But not only that, in the entirety of the 3 matches technically that they've been playing, and it's still been working out. Of course, Finland hasn't been trying to challenge it, so it's definitely been doing some sort of justice. We're just unsure how to really describe it. And Chickzama with 1 round up on the board is gonna get themselves another good confirm here, putting Finland in the corner. Oh, I'm gonna get this the blue grab. Oh my god, I almost said reset. May as well be one.
Yeah, I'd say the conversion there was really like you can kind of tell the difference. Maybe in like this Chickzama, where in this game you could see like, you know, they're dropping, but the conversions are still looking pretty nice. And maybe I will absolutely commentators curse that, but
No, you won't.
Cat Hammer in hand. Cat Hammer, a really good item that allows you to play neutral. No more Cat Hammer. Has Pan in hand, but while they were trying to grab it, unfortunate Chick trying to make sure that they cannot hit any items here. Okay, overdrive activation into install.
They got that bat active. They're swinging that bat. They just want this man to get hit so bad, but no, you get grabbed instead, buddy. And now Finlinfrankie sees that meter is racking up, and we're gonna spend it. Chickzama making this game theirs. No,
yeah,
really?
survive. Yeah, survives. Yeah.
Damn, I called it too soon. That's a commentator's curse. No longer though. JD from above. Chickzama with 2 rounds straight. Yep. Thank you. Eliminating Finlinfrankie. Now it will be KillerKitty and Chickzama going up against one another and losers center.
Yeah, good run though. Like absolutely, like that was a good run. You can't
Cannot.
You can't be I think it'd be hard to be unhappy, but I know a lot of people are always gonna say like, you know, like you might be unhappy with the loss, but that match looked match looked very normal, and it made a lot of sense what was happening. No, like I don't know how else to put it, and I will end it there with no more talk. Good run though from Frankie for sure, because those are really good wins to pick up on the board.
Yeah.
Even taking a game off of Chick in that situation is really impressive. So going in, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I want to take it back to the winner's side though, with Jahvahn versus Fyre in our winners finals will be our next match.
That's gonna be great. And I just want to point out too that Finland was doing very fine. You know, they eliminated Tensh in the winners round 2. They did get eliminated by Kitty, but they were able to come back. You know, beating Flyat, Haas, like 2-0 straight, which is really good. It was, and again, when you fight Chickzama, it's always gonna be tricky. It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter everything. What do I mean by that? I don't even know what I meant. But no matter what the situation is, it will always be tricky fighting Chickzama, and that's the main crucial point that I think a lot of people who play BlazBlue would probably agree with. That it's just a tricky matchup regardless of whoever the character is. And Chickzama played it super well. I mean, what more can we say? But now we have Fyre and Jahvahn coming up in just a few moments. Jahvahn, correct me if I'm wrong, Jahvahn, I know you're in chat. Don't you play Guilty Gear as well?
No.
No?
That is not true.
Okay.
That is not true.
Not true.
This guy only plays BlazBlue. This guy he is a BlazBlue grinder. BlazBlue one trick grinder, okay?
BlazBlue one trick grinder.
Nah, you've played Grand Blue sometimes, and you played Strive at one point. Like this guy won't even play those games even a little bit. There's no physical evidence that he's ever tried them either, right? I'm calling you out, buddy. What are you gonna do about
evidence? Damn. Is this like a interrogation?
This is Ace Attorney right now. Right now. We are in the courtroom. We got our good Chickzama as the judge. We got Hollow as the prosecutor. I don't know who is the attorney, but it ain't me.
Well, either way, Fyre actually going on to
Tager.
What? Oh wait, yo, no. I see the method.
We gotta tune in for this.
Jahvahn does not like Tager.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jahvahn, not a Tager liker. He does not like this matchup. So, but immediate burst. You know what? Playing S into this matchup is unironically pretty good because you don't have to worry about messing up. Like S is just so much more safe in neutral a lot of times than like Kokonoe having to take risks by hitting certain buttons to get wins. Oh, okay, well, this is looking like an almost perfect. Not enough damage to get the kill in that situation, but why not just hit your gigantic 2B and just be like, why you can't armor? No. Get out of here. You cannot hit things. 2B.
Jahvahn is definitely making it clear that they do not like Tager. I mean, it looks like S has just been super duper active. The steps 3 times in a row, really, really good. And again, this has been mostly S and Jahvahn dominant. And you see Fyre trying to get something started there, and actually lands a hit, gets the overhead. Now we're seeing the confirm, but it wasn't enough. Magnetism gets brought closer, but this man is flying across the screen. I'm having a blast watching the Green Goblin. I'm sorry, the S Goblin, actually. And then the 5C confirm picks up with the JD, and we're going to get, not a knockdown, but we just want to cross him up and have a crest there just to kind of hold our neutral for a second. Met with a projectile, though. Now
yeah, the fireball is backing up Jahvahn really well there. Oh, a guard crush?
Ooh,
you are not dead. Oh, you have overdrive. Going for the blue throw, though, to try to guarantee the kill with an unskilled damage.
Oh, don't you jump from me. Don't you run away from me. One hit is all it took. And I don't think we're dead off of this, but hold on. I could be eating my own words. 7?
Why didn't you tech?
7?
Why didn't you tech, bro? He didn't even use meter. He didn't even use meter, bro. He just blew through your point. You're like the king of yelling at people for not teching in those situations. Why didn't you tech?
Jahvahn doesn't like the matchup. They just didn't know. If they thought they did, they probably did it. And you know what? We're gonna make up for that. It's okay because Jahvahn, again, no games have been given out just yet. Jahvahn trying to make this first game there still. It looks like it's gonna be working out very well. There's the JD crest right there. Gets the command grab though. S is health going down lower and lower. Able to jump back and fight away. looming grab that could have happened. There's another crest set up right there, just tapping on him with the 5A, jumps up. JC confirmed, gets the steps. Oh, we're not dead off of this though. You still gotta mix our mans up. This combo.
He's dead off with this combo if he does the right combo into super. Yeah, the 2C into super.
Yes, indeed. Good job for Jahvahn right there. There's such a. Both of these characters are evil, but there's one clear victor in this matchup.
Look, Tager is he's chaotic neutral. He's not evil, but he.
I turned around for a sec. Who won?
Jahvahn.
Jahvahn won the third. Jahvahn won the third round pretty convincingly. This is first to three, by the way. It is winners finals, so.
Tager is like chaotic neutral. This is the S&T protagonist they warned you about, man.
He's just here.
Right there. Yes.
Oh, good block, but getting hit by the follow up right now. Okay. Doesn't block the low. Uses Sparkle to get that combo. Tries to get the low mix up, but speaking of mix, yeah. Jahvahn just going right past them to get a nice little mix up. Oh, he was gonna die from that.
Yeah, he had to. It was a good call right there.
This character, how many overheads in a row do you think that S can do on Tager? Like what's the maximum?
The maximum? There is no maximum. We do all the overheads is what I'm seeing, because there's been a lot of those this entire match from Jahvahn, and it's gonna get met from up below. That's what happens when you get a little too confident about it.
Yeah, that crossed down.
Swipes away the projectile. Don't get any closer to me. Jahvahn locking them in. Oh my god, that pressure is scary. Fyre couldn't have an answer for it on time. And it's just a lot of defense that they're going to have as well with this character. One tiny mistake from Jahvahn, and it will be a lot of their life going downhill from there if trying to catch up with the health terms, and is actually able to do so right now.
Oh, look at this conversion! Oh my god, that's so much damage just for that. But either way, Jahvahn is going to get out of there. They're trying... Oh, get the nice conversion with the DP... The TPRC combo in the air as well.
3 JDs in a row. Full crush trigger as well. Gonna get another confirm. Fyre does have burst. Not gonna use it though. It doesn't seem like it's a good time.
Yeah, I like Fyre's actual awareness here, knowing that these combos won't kill, so there's no reason to burst.
Right. Oh, but
yeah, J2Z coming out from Jahvahn. Able to, or maybe it's J2B. Either way, the just steps on you.
Yeah, that's J2B. Oh.
Okay, waited.
Oh.
Oh no! And wasted sparks bolt.
And they just puts the elbow on him. Swats the fly, trying to just get this character out of the screen, off the screen quickly as they can. But Jahvahn ran right into the grab. And now we're swatting the fly down. Master of Magnetism wants to bring this character closer for more grab-heavy fun. But we're not seeing that happen. Jahvahn's defense and navigation of how to fight Tager has been really well so far. Again, this matchup is where S is going to be active a lot of the times, as you can clearly tell. But Fyre has been landing a few solid hits to close the gap whenever the time calls for it. Jahvahn, however, racking up the damage once again, putting Fyre at the end of the row, spends the meter just to get a confirm, and unfortunately couldn't pick up.
This is the confirm!
Oh, and this is an overdrive combo too? Okay.
They have 15 meters, so... Oh, it should have killed!
No, they dropped it!
No, he's gonna
What?
Yo, shout out to Tager making you drop combos, because he's too big and weird.
Too wide.
Jahvahn is just like... I can only imagine the amount of like anger that might have just scowled on their face after that drop.
I am gonna be honest though, you should have died after the Super RC combo. The Super RC combo missing is what fucked them up. Alright, nice 2B. Just playing it easy and cool here.
Yep, don't go crazy. Get the boards installed. JBB, full confirm. Once again, you gotta shred through as much health of this character as possible. My man is still living. That was only 2.2k. Had a counter hit there, but had to spend the burst. Probably didn't trust the damage that might have came from that. And now we got us Taker with their meter back, ready to go and use at any point when this combo is done. But Jahvahn, fortunately, making sure that nothing else happens. This is going to be a perfect round, actually, too, no less. Goodness.
Yeah, after that last one, I think Jahvhahn's like, all right, I'm locking in on just the stagger pressure and just the anti-Tager buttons that are just so good coming out from S. And even that fireball, I mean, like, it's so hard to deal with. Like, he cannot do anything against those fireballs unless he has Spark Ball. But that also means committing one of his best options towards actually beating just a random old fireball. Nice tech coming out from Fyre. That's
What a
going to be...
2P. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that reaches.
Oh! Okay, not able to get the full conversion. Doesn't have enough time on the on tech. Tries to go for the invincibility on the throw, but it's not working out.
Gonna get ourselves in the corner here with Fyre on, trying to fight back and stay alive. It's 55 seconds on our clock right now. Lands the sweep, and then a DP was met to the face. DP. I'm not too sure. It's just a scramble, and it's honestly been kind of seeming like it's been a scramble in Jahvhahn's favor, who's gonna land that 6B and make Tager waste their super, or I'm sorry, their OD, and then get an OD of their own to kill, making this 2-1. Jahvahn, excellent job so far.
Yeah, that was a very smart, seeing the startup of that super, going for the OD EA super. So
In that situation, though. I'm sorry. I'm just no. I was thinking out loud. My bad. I was thinking what more could have been done to keep Fyre alive, but I don't think there was much. There was not much of an answer to have.
I just think Fyre is like a very, like, Fyre's playing pretty passive, even like overall, not trying to go too aggressively. It is S here. Okay, as soon as I say that, of course, commentator Chris, he goes aggressive with the armor to maybe mess with an option here in neutral. But it's S. Like, I say that they're playing passively, but against S, this is like legitimately, like, a lot of times it's how you have to play, because S is just such a hard character to deal with her buttons. Oh, and the wake up DP and the side switch as well. Are they going to be able to get the side switch? Yep, they're going to use Spark Bolt in order to do it, and it's going to be worth it here. Going for the mix-up yet again. Wake up DP, RC. Right now,
catches them. Cross the sides, has to spend the OD, but unfortunately going to get counter hit for with 2A, and that's going to be another first round victory for Jahvahn here. And again, you're right, Fyre has been playing passive, but at the same time, it looked like it has been working out. We did see a good confirm for Fyre when they landed the hit, but it's all you can do. You got S's massive buttons like that, 2B for example, you got her 6B, 5C, and of course she does throw out projectiles to close that gap. And when she lands a hit, because Tager's big body is going to last quite some time. We've seen a lot of routes coming out from Jahvahn. We're seeing a lot of command grabs.
Yo, where are the DPs? Like, why are you? What happened to the? You have 50 meter in this situation. Like, I am very fascinated, because in these matches, like, it's either Jahvahn's DPing every time or he's DPing none of the time, which is a little interesting. Okay, safe, because it is that install. Okay, tries to go for the throw. Not a big punish right now from Jahvahn in the corner. Nice mash, though.
Able to fight back and still has to hold S pressure. Goes for the command super and actually lands it. Thankfully, we're going to be making sure the health deficit is very large. And then a counter hit, what is that, 2B for a full confirm? Oh! Let's see. Oh, hold on. 6A.
Yeah, getting overheaded here. You have a lot of work to do for Jahvahn, but you can do it. You're playing the right character to just play this long game, because she can always just output damage, even if it's small. Like, she's gonna be able to get these openings
Not to mention
Off of-
every combo, she's building meter too, so she has resources to spend at almost every given moment. Every
I don't
combo
think you can.
as well.
Can you die here? No, you can't. You have to do the blue throw in order to die. They don't catch the tech right now. Very low health. Are they going to be able to get the? They're going to be able to get the kill. I think they are.
No, they didn't get the kill. They didn't throw. What are y'all doing? Y'all are scrambling.
The armor wins out, and Fyre takes us to game 5. Not enough meter on. Did Jahvahn have wake up? Did Jahvahn have 50 meter?
They did. They had meter to spend. They had meter to spend. They had 62 meter. They could have spent. I was thinking that someone would have done a grab, whether it was Fyre or Jahvahn. I felt like grab might have been a good choice because at least you would have pushed each other back to have some space to try and navigate through. But Jahvahn, unfortunately, looks like they just weren't too prepared for that situation to even be a factor. However, Jahvahn's going to make sure they can get this first round and then the second round. But Fyre has something to say about it, and that's an OD. Now it's Big Man Taker throwing out the big ball. And S, with no burst to even save themselves, has to hold all of this.
Oh, that missed overhead could have been a disastrous drop for Fyre. But this is a good chance for Jahvahn. Wake up super though, not accounting for it. It's really good. That reversal is really good. And if they have 100 meter, yeah, good luck. Because that about to be mixed on your wake up. So, on the wake up. So,
okay.
Nice find.
So once again, tries to close the gap with the projectile. 214B enhanced version is going to hit. Crosses up with the JD as well. And now we're getting the double loose side swap corner combo. I love to see it. Alright, and what's our Oki situation look like? Just goes for the install. A pretty good choice. Just wants to keep them blocking as much as possible. And the defense from Fyre is good. And the offense from Jahvahn is good too. Oh my god, the fuzzy!
Is so hard to deal with there because you're afraid of still being opened up low in that situation because you have so little health, but it's just doing so much damage over time. And right now, Jahvahn was looking so good, but this is not a good round start right now for Jahvahn.
He had burst earlier last round and they had to spend it because they probably didn't want to just lose any more health there, and I get it. But now you have no resources, at least to escape a damaging combo. One hit could spell doom for Jahvahn here, so it's up to them and their active defensive responsibility is just to make sure that Taker does not get a single hit in. You got him locked down with the crest, but unfortunately, Fyre fighting back, finding that spirit inside of them, gets a confirm. Oh my goodness, we have those on deck, Hollow. You know we go around here. Good, 5D right there, double projectile to just keep us locked in. Backs away and then throws out the ball. Throws another projectile out, just wants to keep that zone of gameplay. You can't move any further than that. That crest is active, just controlling the space a little bit. Fyre still blocking it out, not too sure where's the approach at. Just gotta keep moving slow and forward.
Yeah, IB, they tried to mash there, but you actually can't.
Oh my god.
Where was the actual...
We're dead.
Yeah, you're
dead. You're dead.
Yo, hands in the air. They're off the sticks. Jahvahn, I'm not. Oh, I see why he doesn't like Taker. I see now. I see now.
Yeah,
that was
so
huge.
many upsets this tournament too, actually.
Right.
And with that being said, this now means Fyre is sitting pretty on the King's Throne, otherwise known as the Grand Final side, with Jahvahn now in Losers Final. So it's going to be between Chickzama and KillerKitty 19 to see who fights Jahvahn, and then between the winner of that match will once again go on to fight Fyre if they fought them before. Could be a grudge match, could not be.
Why I gotta always fight ass, bro?
Hey, I mean, you know, life has a funny way of working. Did you do something bad today, Chickzama?
Anyway.
Sounds like you're facing retribution.
Story of my life. Cringe.
This is what happens when you let Hosmo players on. They suddenly start fighting S players and start regretting every decision ever. But hopefully everyone is enjoying the BlazBlue games that we have ongoing right now. We're not going anywhere, of course. We're going to be getting that next match up. cutting the wires like, man, that was deserved. I'm mad I laughed. I love being here. This fighting game stuff is fun. So now we got KillerKitty and Chickzama on the screen here. I would ask Chickzama how they feel, but I think we've already heard what they had to say.
If I said what I wanted to say, I'd be banned for 6 months.
Damn! Y'all heard that? 6 months! Alright, we're gonna get the theme set. Looks like we're going with the... Oh, must die. Must die! Yeah, this is for all the Susan players who couldn't make it to top 3. That's what this is for. Silent Cathedral, the 13th hierarchical city. There's so much text to read on this screen, dude. Alright, skipping the intros, the players are just gonna run it immediately. What's the round start option from KillerKitty? Because, yep, 6B. They've been doing it a lot this whole tournament. It's actually been working out for them, so I don't blame them for continuously using it at all. They just kind of navigate the match right now, trying to avoid Chickzama's drive normals, or jump drive normals. And again, S does kind of control this matchup. We've just seen that JB being used. But Chickzama is a veteran. They do have some experience on their shoulders with this character, fighting them as well. Good punish on the whip DP from KillerKitty, by the way. Yep, jumps over the projectile, has to spend the burst right there. Kitty didn't want to be put in the ugly situation. Chickzama would have been confirmed. We're going to be going over to that corner, I'm sure. Closer and closer, actually. Yep. Oh, wow. Through the DP, no less. Yes, sir. And then the super to spin. KillerKitty is now down a round already.
Yeah, good first round from Chick. Able to take a pretty decisive win in that. Sorry for my absence for a second there.
Oh, no. I figured, and I was like, you know what? Everything will be fine. I can hold down the fort.
Oh, nice jump in though from Kitty into the... Okay, 2 resets.
2 overhead. 2 overheads in a row.
Well, Chick has some of that of her own right now.
Yes.
Of their own. Oh my god, good catch with the 5B from long range. Alright, backing up. I like how Kitty's playing this with the movement and able to get the corner control as well. Not able to get the full conversion. Good blocks here on the match coming out from Kitty, but oh, just turning it all around. Oh, tension. And now we're going to be going for big damage in the corner here. Not able to get the full conversion, but Chick has this corner control. Oh, and then the overhead. The overhead. Oh, man, that's super risky, but able to make it work from KillerKitty.
Chickzama doing pretty good so far, whiffing that special move, but thankfully no punish was in sight. And now they can just kind of play away and run around as much as possible here.
Where was
confirmed though for KillerKitty.
Yeah, no anti-air on the fireballs in the air. This is gonna really cost Chick in here.
Right.
And gonna put them in the corner. Okay, that was totally worth it. Getting hit by 5D there means that you're actually out of the corner and you're back to being 3 and... Oh, that wake up... Bro, yo, Chick was so ready for that. Waited for it immediately. So, good stuff to them. Able to catch. Goes for the blue throw. Good tech coming out from KillerKitty right now. Getting hit by some of this pressure.
Held it down just a little bit too long. That might have been the doing of them. That is free 4K off of that OD alone. And now KillerKitty's going to drive with that momentum. But responding back with a dead angle, and now we're back in the same situation we were previously, where we're just kind of still navigating, and then the up kick and a full confirm, no less, right? Yes, Steoki, what are we looking like right now? Crosses up, blocking it out, dead angle once again. Kitty with no meter though. Chickzama does have meter, but unfortunately getting hit, not gonna be able to use any of it. One more hit could mean doom for Chickzama, but will it be KillerKitty who gets hit and actually does too? But it doesn't mean death. Just gets sniped out mid-sky, mid-flight. That is round game 1 for KillerKitty.
Oh my gosh, just so close between the two of them right now. It was a crazy game 1 coming out from the both, and we're back in first to 2 territory. So adaptation has to come quick and fast from both of our players. And Chickzama on the back foot, despite looking so good, like getting the right hits there, not able to confirm that 6A. Oh, but is able to confirm that one.
Yep, we take those and we drop it at the same time. That's the Chickzama special.
Unfortunate, but it's okay. Chick still able to get that burst out of Kitty, but this neutral not looking great for Chick. Oh, getting the additional chain there. Nice anti-air, but unfortunately it trades. This combo though, conversion on the ground. Chick not gonna be able to kill. Doesn't have the meter, but Kitty back in this round and able to get a little bit of pickup off that fireball. Unfortunate that air hit also didn't hit for them. Nice anti-air from Chick, and this should be the kill on the corner. Able to just press an OTG button and get the kill. A round on the board for them here in game 2.
Yep. And with doing 6B once again, KillerKitty has been using that as a round start option, and it's been working out very well for them. But now I'm not too sure we'll be seeing it again, but we do know that Kitty does have access to other moves just to counteract the movement that we see from Chickzama here. Despite getting a game, you still have to play against S, and that, of course, is always a trial in itself. However, we do get those 2C anti-air punches, and we do get the full confirm. Now we got KillerKitty in the corner. Chickzama's on offense, catching the blue beat, holding the stance, trying to read the offense, but gets sniped by the projectile. And now it's back to KillerKitty's game. He's once again meeting face to face with the Hazama themselves, runs up with the 6B, but didn't believe. They ran away and got the install, just keeps it safe. I respect it. And then the counter hit to A, but Chickzama spending the OD, gets it as well, right? Now,
yeah,
KillerKitty.
And that's free damage and the health lead for you. Oh my god, the long range chain is going to force out that burst from KillerKitty right now. KillerKitty. Oh my god. Oh no.
Hold on.
KillerKitty, such a bad right now. The throw and no burst to be seen. Oh my gosh. Chickzama was
killing it out here. They're killing the kitty.
Chick is looking so superb. Like even though they're still dropping a few of those conversions, like it can't be helped.
Yeah,
they're still getting the most important conversions, like when they need them in that second game. So we'll see if they can keep that up here in game 3. Going for the overhead, no anti-air. Forcing out that burst coming out from KillerKitty, but stagger pressure in the corner will be Kitty's friend. Forcing out the burst from Chick as well. No overdrive is huge, honestly. Getting that off the board is always super good from a character like Hazama. Nice mash.
Back and forth from territory. KillerKitty just trying to navigate. Just throwing up projectiles. Wants to counteract any more movement. Yep, gets the J2B on counter hit, but it wasn't a full combo. Yep, another JB, and then JC as well. I appreciate the fact that when Chickzama is on the ground, Kitty does everything in their power to make sure that they do not leave. Because again, it becomes messy once again when Chick is active on the screen. And by active, I mean using those drive numbers to navigate and move around S and her projectiles and her crest. But from above down below, Chickzama's health is gone in that first round. Once again, going over to KillerKitty, who may be starting us off with a 6B. Nope, actually jumped up and just defense this time instead. Going for a different choice, which has actually just worked out. But we do see Chickzama. Those 2Cs are always on point. The combos do not matter. We get the dedicated necessary hits to put us closer and closer to victory point. But 5A match.
Yeah. Stagger 5A coming out from KillerKitty being so good. Against Chick, the instant overhead, baiting the burst, not gonna come out.
Yep, throws up the drive number, trying to get closer, drives back in once again. The pilot is on all gas, no brakes, base out the 5 to 6A, and now once again scrambling around. 2C once again. How many 2Cs has Chickzama landed? I couldn't even tell you. All I know is that the success rate has been at least 100%, but not as good as the 6B from KillerKitty 19, who's going to eliminate Chickzama from the tournament tonight to go on and fight Jahvahn, who is waiting patiently for their match to start. Soon to be first to 3. That was very good from both players, I gotta say. I enjoyed that match. Chickzama did wonderful, KillerKitty did wonderful, but at the end, it's KillerKitty that moves on further into the bracket.
Yeah, was looking a little chunky at the end, but Kitty still with the win. We'll be moving on for the top 3. Well, You know, Chick. I'm not sure Chick would. I don't know what Chick would say about that. But top 3 with 2 S players and losers and Fyre and winners.
So we got a Tager in grand finals, or maybe not, or maybe not Tager, maybe not, right?
I don't think they. I don't know if they play Kagura against either of these players. I'm very curious. So
we can only let the games speak for themselves, because I mean, we got to get through Jahvahn and KillerKitty first, right? And they got to play a 1st and 3 with each other. We know it's gonna be.
It's true.
We know it's gonna be Kitty Rock and S, and I want to say Jahvahn did play another character, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's gonna be a scramble between these 2. They both want the same damn thing. Not only the victory, but in the match itself, they both want the same thing, to just have their offense and their win conditions just set for them.
This is the one set where I trust that Jahvahn will not be playing S. I believe Jahvahn will be playing the Jahvahn will be pulling at the Kokonoe. That's what I believe. Doesn't mean it will actually happen, but I think that would be the thing that makes the most sense. Don't opt into the mirror against Kitty. Like, I don't know if, like, again, I don't know how they feel about it. You know, Jahvahnn's another really, really strong, like, S player. Like, you can't count them out for sure. But I definitely think this is the right arena to test how much you've been grinding with this Kokonoe. And I'm sure Jahvann's excited for this match to see how they will be able to handle them. And this is a high stakes match, you know.
Yeah.
Loser will be out in 3rd and probably will not be Check. What is the is it top 2 payment or top 3?
Top 3. Top 3 pay.
It's top 3. Everybody in the money now. Everybody, but you get more money if you win.
Right now, first place is 31.62. That's a good meal.
See, See, counterpoint. I would agree with you about sticking to his guns, but his guns today have been S. If he feels like this is just an S day,
we have not seen Kokonoe.
Yeah, I would not be upset if the Kokonoe doesn't come out, because they're just playing S today. You know, that there's nothing necessarily. But if they did the opposite, if they played Kokonoe all day and then opted into the mirror, I definitely would be confused. So we shall see soon enough. It is true. He is now a dual main. And being able to get some pretty good wins while playing S today is definitely probably going to up that confidence.
This is also a final, so we're back to best of 3.
It's true. It's true.
Oh wait, we are getting the Kokonoe. Okay, you heard me. Giving us what the people want.
I think some lore behind this is that Jahvahn wants a character that can win in this matchup in particular, both player and character. And leaving in the Coco will definitely lead them to good things, because blocking against Jahvahn in Jahvann's Coco is just, it's hard. Like, he gets one knockdown and he is off to the races. Like, ooh, immediate bait of that DP. Unfortunate drop coming out from them, but good start. I love the 6-8 coming out from Kitty though. Just immediate, like, get out of the air. Do not play neutral. I definitely think it can be a bit awkward when you're on defense here as Jahvahn, but we'll see if they opt to rely on Super Ball as a wake-up option.
Oh, you're not going
nowhere. The anti-airs.
Oh, the drop throw. It does not matter. We have resets.
Sometimes when you're S, you're just like, I win by pressing, pressing JC.
I'm just swinging.
I will just swing and it's safe. I don't care.
Oh, good match.
Oh, good anti-air. Yeah, good mash anti-air with the 5A.
Whoa.
Jahvann's trying to force them to block right now, but it's a little bit hard. back to full screen, awkward neutral right now, and like Kitty is making them work for it so hard right now. Setting up for the trap, trying to get them to approach. Oh, wake up DP on the gravity! Oh, you're dead. Into this doesn't even need the super, but going for the fireball super anyway.
That gravity actually worked into S's like into S's favor too. Ooh.
Oh man, I come back and KillerKitty already got a game up.
Yeah, the thing about this matchup is that, you know, against certain characters, I think Kokonoa's awkward neutral matters a little bit less. But against a character and a player like Kitty, whose neutral is just so strong, like that can force you to really think about like your character choices and like what you're doing overall. Because right now, like Jahvahn doesn't get to play the game. Good jump in, immediately going for the mash though.
She got sent flying back after the interaction with the gravity, and now Jahvahn here has to pull S pressure once again, blocked down in that corner, trying to jump back and find a way to get out, but unfortunately it's not working out. We get met with the super ball though, and on the way down you're still getting hit by it, and this is now working out in Jahvah's favor. Damage and setups galore, baby. Holding that pressure right now. Crush trigger being used opens up my good friend's defense, and now we're seeing a full confirm. I don't think burst is going to be used at any point here, but it may just be used now because you're at red health, and that's where it comes out at. 50 meter on the board here, 60 coming up to 70. Does KillerKitty needs to use it? Yes, spends it on the Gawain. Back in the way right now, just trying to navigate and see what does Jahvahn do, allowing them to escape the corner, but now KillerKitty with their backs to the wall gets hit with the overhead, and ladies and gents, this could be it, but I don't think so. Hold on, do we got these optimal routes? Can we make it hurt? Do we not drop you?
Yeah.
You set him though.
Didn't have the trap there to get the extended damage. Able to get 2800, I believe, off of the regular 6B combo, but just putting KillerKitty in a basically unwinnable position for themselves. So good round win for them, but round start, KillerKitty is forcing out that burst. Oh, but you know what? Looking real good. Jahvahn bursting out, immediately forcing them into this mixed interaction. Good luck. So much damage done.
Oh my goodness, this combo is still going, man. We're not done yet. Okay, now we're done, but we just got set up for failure. And had the burst right there because you were at death's door, and that could have been a game for Jahvahn too had that burst not been used. But KillerKitty wants to have something to say about it. There's the throw. We get a confirm. Now we're back into it. We're locked in with the momentum on our side this time. Phantom shifting the sides of battle here. Two running seas in a row. My God, that's it.
Super ball actually hits. He doesn't kill. And they're trying to send it towards them. Sandwich between it. They get hit by it, but they don't die.
Grab another.
Very little help, but they get the. Oh God, they get the hit.
That was a scramble for the ages. I loved it to death. All right, indeed. My hands are in the air. Hollow, are your hands in the air, bro?
My hands are firmly
in my chair.
Yeah, in my chair right now.
In my chair.
I am watching the replay a little bit to see what happened. That was crazy of the 2v just to win, but we're evened up between our two competitors. Kitty DPing the EA. All right. Okay. It works out.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
No meter there. It's just risky. If Jahvahn chooses to do nothing, like you're definitely gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, speaking of doing nothing, Kitty decided to try to block there and get hit by the 6B. No full conversion means that Jahvahn has a very awkward, like it was their. It was supposed to be their game that they were playing, but Jahvahn a little bit too far away to really get in position. Okay, nice 3C. Kitty not blocking that low on round start.
As the ball just shoots it over. Had to spend burst right there. Let's see if it works out in the end though. Gets caught by the lightning pillar. And now you had to play a little bit of a mixed game with Kokonoa, but able to fight back and keep themselves not, damage free. Now we're gonna throw to add some damage to Kokonoa's help of our own. burst is now active and a choice on the table. Is it going to be spent though? I don't think so. We're just going to hold on to it and spend meter instead. But able to use the command grab to avoid getting hit by the blue ball. And now Jahvahn has to hold the heavy price of damage for it. Almost 5k, should have been 5k at that point. 5A mash, trying to bait the burst, but it does not get baited out. And Jahvahn, one more hit could cost it all. One more hit can definitely cost it all. And then the JC is what it does to take that second round, making it 2-1 for KillerKitty. That was very good, I will say. In the corner, Jahvahn looked... I want to say Jahvahn wasn't sure of what to do there. Might have been a little bit too scrambly. Might have just scrambled up everything, every plan that they have for going forward. And Kitty able to capitalize off of the mistakes, too. Now we're sitting here. Final game.
No wake up blocks in the end there. There's like a little bit... Like, Jahvahn did not want to be in the corner. Like you said,
No.
he was definitely scrambling a little bit. And doing wake up Super Bowl, like... A lot of people have a hard time punishing that. S is not one of those characters with that command grab, able to get into position where they are actually invulnerable to fireballs quick enough. But, you know, Jahvahn able to set up the Super Bowl setup. Ooh. Overhead, unseeable. A little bit hard to I say a little bit hard to.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard. Is being generous to that one. And that is now Jahvahn's first round in this potential final game here. KillerKitty does need 2 rounds just to move on to grand finals here from losers to go fight Fyre. But Jahvahn has something to say about it. They want that run back versus Fyre. And they're going to do everything in their power to get it. Got the blue ball being active with the gravity right there, but met with a DP. KillerKitty, good job calling that out right there. Now using the barrier to try and create some pushback right there, but they have half the barrier.
Well, the teleport! The teleport to whiff punish there, that was kind of crazy. And able to get the dash normal as well here. Jahvahn with a pretty big combo, forcing out the guard cancel from
oh, that's a dirty mix.
Yeah, Kitty back on the offense, able to try to get the JC. Good JVB, such a menace to every character, trying to get out of that corner, forcing out the burst right now. Oh, this will be it. Yeah, this is...
No, it's not it. It didn't kill. No, 5C on counter hit, dashes out of the way, throws out the crest, throws out another one. Yo, call this Pringles. How do you like your crisp? You like it crispy or not? JBB catches up and then mashes out the fight, or JA as well gets to confirm. Jahvahn, one more hit will do it. Throws a super out, but JB.
Oh no, the JCs.
My God, such range.
Not like this. Not like this, Jahvahn.
Yo, Hollow, you gotta hold me, brother. I don't know how I'm feeling about this right now. Jahvahn's been doing so good.
Yeah, I want both players to win. Like, I feel for Jahvahn in this situation, but Kitty is so triumphant most of the time. Kitty bursting out of that situation though, not looking good in the corner. Counter hit 6B is gonna be the first hit yet again in the corner. No burst available in this situation, so take this mix. Good luck blocking it. That was a throw, I believe. Teleport back to get the corner again, and that's gonna be it for game 4. Jahvahn and Kitty going to game 5.
My God, that was a perfect round too. That was such a scrambly heavy round. I mean, the mix up with teleport and having the ball and pillar, it just covers up what Kokino is trying to do. And again, once she's not on the screen, when you don't see pink or any other color, you're scared. Now we're here. Final game for all the marbles.
Yeah, honestly, I would say like the perfect positioning there really got Jahvahn the right hits to be able to get that win. Oh, taking the fireball hit. Nice 2B check on whatever that normal was, dashing at them. But Kitty is going to burst right back because they want to keep this corner right now. All right, Jahvahn has control.
JC.
No, he doesn't. KillerKitty just getting that JC. All right, but 5B is the starter for Jahvahn now.
Hold on, breaking the throw, staying alive in this, throws out the 2 projectiles from up top. Jahvahn's trying to navigate to get the kill that they need, but KillerKitty is just throwing out so many crests at once. You would think that they got a whole lot to work with, and now we get the hit necessary for Jahvahn to get some momentum started here. Spends a meter to get the cash, teleports left and right. You guessed wrong, opened up low, but it wasn't enough. Hold on a dead angle, does a super again, but the JC counter trades with it. One more hit will do it. Who's gonna get it? 5B from KillerKitty, and that's game round 1.
Oh, it was so close. It looked like Jahvahn might make the comeback, but not enough health to sacrifice in that situation to maybe let the Super Ball rock. But this is a good opening situation right now for Jahvahn. Huh?
Yeah. This is an anime game. You saw how that 2B worked right there. That hit them from behind. Our eyes did not mistake us at all. The DP was for KillerKitty, and that's gonna mean Jahvahn gets a free punish to kill for damn sure. Now we're tying it up for literally all the marbles, double entendre in Game 5. Who is going to move forward? Do you want Kitty? Do you want Jahvahn?
You have to go fight. You have to go fight Fyre in Grand Finals. Both of them are playing so well today, but we shall see. Jahvahn maneuvering below. A bit of a health lead here for KillerKitty. They're trying to keep control and not let these rounds devolve into mixed situations. Nice anti-air. Yeah, not letting Jahvahn get away with it right now. Back in the corner. No burst activation from Jahvahn. Most important round of the game. Just going for the EA.
Oh, yep. Zaps them. And that's all they wrote. Just free damage right there on the table just to have. Jahvahn, though, does have to play a bit of a comeback round now. Gets caught by the JC, and that's going to be a very big confirm for KillerKitty, who's still going all in. Picks up off of the steps as well, but unfortunately couldn't get the kill to seal the deal. We're going to spend the meter to keep the offense going, but Jahvahn fights back, throws out the crest to keep them at bay, and just all they have to do, just slowly whittling away every special move. The barrier is low too, and it gets the DPRC to kill, and that's KillerKitty. 2 rounds to make that 3-2 over Jahvahn, who is now in 3rd place, while KillerKitty goes on to fight Fyre.
Oh, very, very close. Game 5 last round. Hard situation in the end for Jahvahn, but so close. It was so close.
So close. It could have been anyone's game, honestly speaking. Those 2 players are going back and forth with each other, meeting each other's pace at every given moment. There were mistakes made from Jahvahn. There were probably some mistakes made from KillerKitty as well. A lot of things that we can always go back and look on. But both of these players, I'm giving them a big shout out because, man, I gotta clap for them, bro. They did excellent. They did wonderful, and I'm grateful to see such strong players for such a crazy set. But with that being said, we have now reached our grand finals, our last first to 3, or maybe, 2 first to 3s. Because again, KillerKitty does got to reset the bracket versus Fyre. And with the way they play it might be possible. But Fyre, has a fire in them. So we're going to see if they can not let that happen. But we got to let the match speak for itself when they get up to the stands here. And hopefully everyone has been having a wonderful time. We're not done just yet, folks. We still got a few more codes on Match Arena too. So please go claim those if you haven't already. See 23 of those left. And yeah, welcome to the final match of the night when we get to it. I'm having a great time. What else can I say? Matches have been great. Everyone's been excellent. TOs, Hollow, chat. I'm loving every bit of it.
I am excited for these grand finals happening soon.
Me too.
What
Fyre,
upset, by the way.
Upset, yep. There was a lot of upsets as well, by the way. I mean, we had a lot of Susanos and losers, right? Then we had Buggy getting eliminated by Tensh after having what was one of the best matches of the night. If you missed it, you can go check the VOD when we get to it. Angel.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I would say that's an almost upset. Tensh was definitely the expected winner in that situation, but Buggy made it as close as possible. But KillerKitty and losers is definitely a very like that is a big thing. Okay. KillerKitty definitely pretty dominant around these parts. Does not know much losing. Okay, Fyre on the Kagura immediately, but KillerKitty just immediately knows with the 5A.
Just look, play the game already. You're right. They do not know what losing means around these parts. Oh my goodness! And then baiting out the overhead from Fyre right now is gonna get themselves another solid confirm. KillerKitty, as per usual, keeping that same dominant game plan with S, and those big normals complement that game plan very well. But we do have a flash kick, and it did get landed. Now we got big damage coming up on the screen and turn into the red, but we had to burst it in order to save our asses. And now we got 100 bar meter to work with, but we're gonna spend that OD to fight back, and now we're evening up the health bars.
Yo, 4K there, baits the super as well. RC coming out. Oh, but
That could have been something deadly, but we missed the DP punish right on time. However, we pick up with a jump button, whatever it was, throw out the orb, crest to fight back. It's a scramble. Hold on, one more hit for both of these players will do it. Which one's it gonna be? The big swipe, and then swiping up from top is the crest with KillerKitty.
Yeah, no Wyvern there from Fyre. Kind of surprised that didn't come out. Oh, going for the mix-up, but immediately Kitty not trying to block that on wake up.
Oh,
Fyre. Yeah, definitely getting sent into a very bad situation here in the corner. Overdrive activation, but instant overhead not being blocked. So still overdrive still available for them.
Yup, gotta use it at some point. Can they use it? Not able to. Now you have no overdrive to work with, and now you gotta, a feline attacking you all direct. No, all gas, no brakes. Look at the normals being used. Does the flash kick to escape and had the meter? Now they're in the corner. KillerKitty, of course. And this time, Fyre is trying to get something started. Try to go for the grab right there, but able to jump back. And KillerKitty once again keeping that momentum, not letting anything stop them. Gets the JB hit, but it wasn't anything menacing. Oh, there we go. The OD came back.
Yeah, yet again, getting that overdrive activation and able to get a punishment. I mean, there's no follow-up here. There's not much you could do. You're waiting for the right time, and Kitty's like, JB. It
does everything for me. It pays my rent, it pays for my neutral, it gives me my food stamps, it does everything. Like, I don't have to worry about this matchup. I can just do those buttons.
It feeds my dog and walks my dog.
Exactly. Like, I don't have to go to work when I got buttons like that just gracing my presence.
It pets my cat. Oh, air OD activation means, yeah, you can't really punish there. Can't activate EA while you're in the air, so Kitty taking that important resource away from Fyre and even calling out the mix-up immediately, going for the throw, not able to tech in that situation due to getting the guard crush.
Yep, baits up the flash kick once again, gets a confirm. But the flash kick once again comes through, and as on kind of hit, having to burst right there. Kitty didn't want to eat no damage, but unfortunately, you're going to have to eat it anyways. And now we got Fyre with some OD to be used at any point whenever they feel like it. Baiting out the DP, but it was only one hit, didn't mean anything significant. The JC catching on the opposite side, and that is KillerKitty's first round again in the second set of this grand finals.
Yeah, JC don't care about any of those stance moves. JC be letting them do what they want, but JC is going to get anti-aired by a flash kick. And KillerKitty quickly going to go down in this round. Look at this damage.
That damage is piling. We didn't even need a meter for all of that. We just had straight, normals, and that is the round for Fyre here. Who's suddenly gotten sparked up, and now it's 1-for-1 in round number 3. Who's going to take it and make the second game theirs? Will it be Kitty? They break in the floor already. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, I think Fyre keeps doing some of these jumps, but the more pressure that... Oh, yeah, you have to burst there. It's like, Kitty's making it so hard for them to come down. Oh, no combo off of the orb.
Oh, try to get them in the air with a flash kick, but unfortunately we're able to block on time. And you're right about that. A lot of these jumps have been coming out from Fyre, but I feel like these jumps... They want them to be something, but it's hard to do anything with, especially with someone like S is just constantly throwing out crests, JB, JC, as well as buttons like 6B. As you can see right there, we got another confirmed too.
Yeah, but this is looking pretty good for Fyre still.
It is.
Kitty has the health. Oh, it still went through. Lots of time on overdrive, but it's not gonna matter. Still gonna get shot down by that 2C. That's going to be Fyre putting one on the board for Kagura Mitsuki.
1-1, and then they're running it back immediately. No, all gas, no brakes. see how this second round or this third game turns out here. And I gotta say, I'm liking that both these players are active with one another. They're not letting anyone get the better of each other. Even if it seems like it just happened, they're still not gonna let it happen anymore, or any further, rather. Kyber Booski spends that OD, but it gets met with S's OD as well. That's 2.1 on the board. Yep,
Yeah,
just
tried
to fix it.
Tried to call out something there from Fyre, but the big read just not working out yet again. I love this pressure from
yeah.
Kitty. Kitty is just on top of them right now. They're letting the crests do the work, and they're waiting out to see what kind of mix-ups they can apply in those situations. Big hit, though, from Fyre. Are they going to be able to get the side switch? They are not, but still side to side, trying to mix them up a little bit with the JC.
Oh, the throw
coming
tech.
out. Yeah, throw tech from Fyre and active flow activation. 100 meter, but JB! Yo, JB beating the anti-air is crazy.
If I swear, man, that button has been doing everything Kitty wants it to do, dog. I can only just see the smile creeping up on their face every time they land it. It's like, this is my round now, bucko. Speaking of rounds, KillerKitty did get that previous round, wants to get the second one too, but Fyre fighting back and met with a DP, unfortunately getting too aggressive there. And it seems like Fyre is just trying to, forcefully find their way in. It's been rough though, because KillerKitty has been meeting them with buttons every time they get remotely closer. And we're still seeing the pressure come through, but DP from Fyre, able to fight back. And now we got a full confirm. 4 hits, wasn't enough to kill, but it's alright. We got them where we want them. In the corner now. Oh,
yeah, but Kitty is really good at getting out of these situations. Fyre will find the kill there, but
can't get out of this.
It was close. I like that they're doing like these jumps that they'll jump around the DP and get a JB, but I wish I could see them getting more damage off of that from Fyre. Kitty though put in a pretty bad position, jumping back with more pressure. Yeah, good block. No full combo coming out from Fyre. Yeah, finds the anti-air as well, calling out the back jump. Whatever Kitty wanted to do in that situation. Oh, no, it dropped.
Oh, hold on. It's okay, because Fyre does have the health lead. And again, Fyre just has to play it slow. If they can with this character on the screen, right? But Kitty does have access to OD. All it takes is one good hit for something to happen like that right there for Fyre to make that second or the third game theirs, putting us at a 2-1 deficit. This is a potential final game if Fyre can win this next one. But I'm sure Kitty, the Akuma Blaze Blue, as the title says, does not want to let that happen. Really, they want a reset. But can we get it? Is the question. Round star 6B, as per usual. Again, that has been working out a lot for Kitty. Gotta figure out a different round start option. Maybe just hold back and just to see what happens next.
Well, Overdrive almost working out, but Kitty getting anti-aired by the A flash kick. Good blocks coming out from Fyre, though. Is going to get TRM'd, unfortunately, into the corner for Fyre. Oh, bad situation. But KillerKitty is trying to fight back and force this reset. So, good situation for them to take this round. But it's not over till it's over. Flash kick is going to side switch it. And Fyre even got a little bit of a combo off of that. They're not going to burst.
No, you got to hold on to it. You got another round coming up.
Yeah, these I said it before, but S really just doesn't do a lot off of these conversions. So you want to give yourself additional chances in these next rounds. And yeah, it was so worth it. You didn't burst, and you even found the right active defense option to make it work. Fyre on tournament point now with more resources too.
Ben's doing excellent too. Gets a quick confirm with that flash kick as well. Whiffs the button right there, but thankfully there was no punish in sight. Fyre now gonna have to keep running with this momentum. Gets in a little bit too belligerent, and it's been working out too. Not one more, but any big hit would seal the deal here. But now we got both players with OD active. The projectile, unfortunately, not letting Fyre move. And now we have no OD for Fyre in this situation. Kitty with burst, OD, could be anything. Are we going to see it being spent? Yes, they had to right there. They got to make sure Fyre doesn't win this. There's the Gawain once again coming for Fyre's head right there. Had the DP flash kick just to fight back and get something else. Like anything started, if was possible right now. Only thing getting started here is just pressure, blocking the 6B. No checks on the 5A. Flash kicks there.
Dude, the patience was so good from Fyre, and this should be it. Has active flow active as well. Doesn't find full
don't give
conversion.
up.
Waits for the TP. Danger State. Danger State was so bad for them, but Orb is gonna finish it. Fyre with a 3-1 double elimination of KillerKitty to win the tournament and get the majority of those $60. Get themselves a good meal.
Man, go take yourself to Popeyes or something. Get yourself a 5-piece chicken tender and call it a wrap. That right there is a king's meal, all right? Southern love all around. Shout outs to Fyre doing excellent. Shout outs to KillerKitty for getting second. They also played their hearts out and did so goddamn good. And third place, also Jahvahn as well. That is your top 3 as well. So give it up for those 3 players and the rest of the players who did show up and played the set. Chickzama, of course. Yeah, Finlinfrankie, Tensh, Haas, Buggy as your top 8 to fully close that out.
Yeah, shout out to everybody give a thanks check in the chat if you're still here for Chickzama for running another wonderful Texas bracket, as well as Nana and I'm going to go to the staff chat and make sure Nana, and also I don't know if there was any I don't know if there was any other.
That's us 4.
Oh, okay. Either way, congrats you guys, another success tournament. Congrats to both Fyre and KillerKitty. Dallas on top, Austin third place. Not third place. Wait. Yeah, third place.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, KillerKitty. Yeah, KillerKitty's Houston. Dallas is first and fourth. So I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Houston second. Either way, Texas...
I'm gonna be quiet.
What was it? We're making that a tournament.
Don't you sleep on us Houstonians, okay?
Yo,
I'm watching you.
But I will be sleeping on you guys from a long range.
Always. I gotta
that South Dakota be hit different.
It sure do, huh?
That's me in South Dakota, by the way. I'm not Dallas anymore. Regardless of any statements, congrats to everyone. Final ad of the day. Please check out Ban Blue. Check it out. If you play Taker, go play in it. Alright? Ban Blue.
Ban Blue, please. It's a Taker only bracket that starts on the 23rd of this month at 6 p.m. That is the Central Time Zone, the best time zone, because I love being central to everything. And of course, that is going to be streamed on Chickzama's lovely channel, just like this tournament was. So yes, please, it's 1 character, 1 month, 1 minute, 1 winner, and again, Taker only. All magnetism, Ban Blue. Don't forget that date, 8/23/25 at 6 p.m. And
as well as Vortex Gallery coming up next at the end of August to the middle of September. 3 weekends of global community tournaments, no matter where you're living. A lot of really good tournaments for everyone. There will be an NACF tournament run by Chickzama, which I will be commentating along with Salty Boy. Very exciting tournament be coming up. If you want to enter, definitely the biggest yearly or one of the biggest yearly tournaments for BlazBlue, go ahead and check it out alongside the Grand Blue, Street Fighter. All the games that you want should be there for Vortex Gallery.
Don't forget Quake.
And wait, there's Quake?
There's Quake, yes.
Alright.
Oh, and Uma Musume. If you like Uma Musume, we have a bracket for Uma Musume.
And there's also a redemption bracket this year being hosted by the TMN tournament organizers. Shout outs to them, Tenra and the rest of the peeps over there, and Curry. Thank you very much. But I think that will be it for today. Anything else to say, Kuomako?
Not much else to say. I mean, I came here to commentate for some Blaze Blue. I had a good time watching some good ass Blaze Blue as a Tekken player. That is a verified good ass Central Fiction. All right, verified. For me in particular, y'all gotta hear it.
Well,
that's all I got.
With that being said, we'll see you next time on the Texas tournaments. But next time this channel, it's gonna be Band Blue. We'll see you there on the 23rd.
Easy. Take it easy.
All right, thank you all for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Yeet.